Today I'm fighting every fruit on Blox fruit. Allow me to explain. I have a server of people who have every fruit, starting from the worst fruit rocket all the way up to the best kitsune. And in this video, I'm going to be fighting them all to see which fruits are really the best. Alright, so throughout the video, I'm just going to be using a bunch of different fruits depending on how I feel. Also, for the first few fruits, since they're kind of irrelevant and boring, we're going to make it more interesting. So instead of fighting a 1v1 with rocket, we're going to do rocket, spin, and chop all versus me. Alright, boys, I need a rocket user, spin user, and a chop user. Oh, what the heck? You just pulled a portal from the gacha? That's actually kind of crazy, bro. Go ahead and hold on to that. You're going to need it later. Alright, here we go. Got my spin user, got my chop user, got my rocket user. Alright, all three of you are going to fight me at once and then just try to win, I guess. Everyone ready? They said yes. Alright, round one starts in 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Tail beast bomb. Boom. Let's get him there. Hey, oh my gosh. These common fruits ain't about to do nothing against me. Let me go tail beast form. Boom. Let's pack these boys up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These boys are using anything but their common fruits, bro. One of them's about to be down. One of them's about to be down. Let me just M1. Boom. There. That's one down. I think that's the chop user. First enchantment. Boom. That's two down. That's the spin user. One left. And that's the rocket user right there, boys. Right there. He's fighting for his life using this cursed katana, bro. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, bro. Wall the salt. Boom. Pack them up. And one. Tails of burning agony. And GG. First round out the way, boys. He said GG winner 8. Bro, that was actually unfair. All right, though, with rocket, spin, and chop out the way. Next up, we have spring, bomb, and smoke. And we're gonna do the same thing because these also are not very good fruits. Need a spring, bomb, and smoke user. Also, this time I think I'm gonna switch over to the newly released T-Rex fruit. I've been really enjoying that one. Husky said in chat, I'll go bomb. All right, say less, say less. We have a smoke user, Yen. My boy Jason over here got spring, so we have our spring user now. All right, looks like all these boys ready. Let's get this started. Round 2, 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's get a chance to try out this T-Rex form. Let's see how this goes. Boom, transform off rip. Let's get it. Grab them boys. Boom, get them there. Okay, hold on. Let me back up. I'm gonna best. Does that boy just running straight sword stats? That's crazy. I'll just rage. Let me get all these boys in that AoE. That's crazy. Bro's got me in the little cursed katana. I think he's slick, bro. All right, bro. Y'all wanna play that game? Put a screech? Yeah, get all them boys. Gigantic leap. Boom, got one. I don't even know who I just killed right there, bro. You next, Yen. You next, bro. Come over here, Yen. Boom, get him. Yen's down. Now we just have my boy Jason, the smoke user, or actually he's a spring user. Come on. Yo, you ain't doing nothing with that, bucko. You ain't doing nothing with that. Yeah, get back over here. Gigantic leap. Boom, spring down. Yen already said in chat, I'm flame now. Yeah. Okay. So far, these first 2 rounds, we've been using only common fruits, which are obviously garbage. But the next fruit we're going to be fighting against is Spike, Flame, and Falcon. Out of these 3, Spike and Falcon are garbage, but Flame is actually really good. All right, I need a Spike, Flame, and Falcon user. We already got our Flame user. Got our Falcon user right here, and got a Spike user right over there. Yeah, I'm about to get packed, bro. Yeah, I gotta get packed. Except maybe that boy Yen. He been cooking a little bit. Look at it. He getting all confident. He said, you sure? Once I get ice, it's over for you? We'll see. He actually might not be lying. In the last fighting every fruit video, I did lose to an ice user. All right, they all lined up. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get this round started. I'm going after Yen first. I'm gonna be honest. I'm going after Yen first, bro. Yen's gotta go. He's been the main problem I've been facing. I'm actually in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, got him there. Boom. Wait. Hold on. No, sir. This is too crazy. I almost just died, bro. That's crazy. V4. Ooh-wee. Oh, you think about to let y'all boys kill me? No, sir. Come on. Come over here. Oh, I'm still getting low. Okay, hold on. Let's do it like this. Boom. Yen's down. Okay. Can use it down. It's just up to you, bucko. You can't even do nothing. Boom. Get him there. Boom. Tail swipe. And there he goes. GG. They had me a little word there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They was ganging up on me. Sheesh. Jason said in chat, forget what I said about me and Falcon. Yeah. Falcon definitely was not the way. All right, boys. Next up, since ice is actually a really good fruit. I mean, we lost to the ice fruit last video. This one's just gonna be a 1v1. Ice user pull up. All right, it's my boy Yen. Cursed katana with ice. That's interesting. All right, I'm gonna wait for my V4 to run out and then we can start this fight. No V4. This one says it's just the 1v1. You ready, Yen? He said, bet as always. Dino versus ice, and he jumped the gun there a little bit. Okay. Look, I'll tell you what. You're not beating me, Yen. Uh-oh. Ooh, wait. Yo, you cooking, Yen. You cooking. Let me not underestimate you yet. Oh, that's not good. Predatory screech. Boom. How did that not hit him? Oh my gosh. I'm a little scared actually. Let me unken, because if he gets me with the ice move, I need to be able to use my Ken. Yep. Smart. Let me use this. Unken. He messed up the combo. Boom. Ooh, wait. I'm actually kind of getting cooked a little bit. No worries. Predatory screech. Get him like these. He's almost done. No. Catch it. Oh my gosh. A one tap. Yo, this is actually crazy. Get him there. Let me go back my full form. Oh my gosh. Yo, who would have thought Yen would be cooking like this? Get him like this. Boom. No, I lost. That's actually insane. I did not see that coming, bro. I really gotta learn how to use Dino, bro. Comment down if y'all want to see me do a video where I'm gonna use Dino. Hey, bro. Yen, you got it, bro. So, just like last time, we lost to ice, and we said the same about sand, though. I don't even know if sand's good. So we're gonna do sand, dark, and diamond diamond all versus me. I'm going back to Kitsune, bro. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go sound. I feel like sound could be a play. Let's try that. Let's try that. All right, Rip Husky's a sound user. This guy over here is eating diamond, and we have dark right here. Okay, perfect. This trio been giving me some trouble. I ain't gonna lie. Yen said ready. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Next round against the trio. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Right here, Symphonic Radiance. Boom. Oh wait, my PvP's off. I'm such a goofy. I'm such a goofy. Okay. Let me do this. Let me get my tempo meter up while I'm waiting for my PvP to activate. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. That's actually that is insane. He just pulled me out of the sky like that. All right, Symphonic Radiance. Boom. Let's hit him with these Rhapsody notes. There we go. Symphonic Radiance. Okay, let's hit him with one of these. The ult. Boom. There we go. El Diablo. I knew sound would be a play. Let's go like this. Symphonic Radiance. Fortissimo. Woo. Yeah, these boys getting packed. Hold on, let me activate V4 just because why not? I'm getting 3v1 right now. Boom. Fortissimo. Symphonic Radiance. Get him there. Where you going? Where you think you going, bucko? I can't even see anything. I can't even. I'd be lying if I said I could see anything. Rhapsody notes. Oh my gosh, the double team combo is crazy. Oh, yo, Yen, you carrying the team right now, bro. Rhapsody notes. Boom. Fortissimo. I don't even know what I'm doing. Symphonic Radiance once again. That should kill him. And yep, right there. Rhapsody notes. And that takes care of Jason. Easy round. GG. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost slipped up with sound there. Like, sound almost wasn't the play. All right, though, with sand, dark, and diamond out the way, we have light, which I will do a 1v1 with because light can actually cook. 1v1 with light. We can clearly see what the good and bad fruits are so far. Like ice is a top tier fruit. Dark is on a similar tier to ice as well, but it just kind of depends on the user, and it's a little bit slower. We got our ice user, Yen. You ain't winning this one, bucko. I'm gonna make sure you don't because I'm going Kitsune for this one. He said, you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. No countdown this time. Go. Let's see how this goes. Boom. There we go. Oh my gosh. How do you avoid that? Maybe I should stop underestimating Yen. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. That boy got cooked. He said in chat he was right. Yes, sir. Kitsune, too busted. It's too busted, man. Next up, we have rubber. I don't think rubber is that good. And barrier is definitely not good. I don't even know anything about ghost. So we're going to do rubber, barrier, and ghost versus me. Also for this one, I'm going to switch off of Kitsune because Kitsune is toxic. I ain't gonna lie. Let me try T-Rex again, bro. We lost that one with T-Rex, but I feel like if I just play a little better, we'll be straight. Jason said he's going to be the rubber user. All right, we got him. I am Monkey D. Jason. All right, bro. What is you yapping about? You know what, bro? Forget T-Rex for this one, bro. For this one, I think I'm going to go a little bit more skill. I want to try it. Rumble. Let me pull out Shark Anchor. Let me switch up my stats a little bit too, bro. I'm feeling sweaty. I should not have lost again with that ice, bro. Melee, defense, sword. Let's get it. All right, we got all the boys lined up. Ghost, Barrier, and Rubber. I have no idea how this one's finna go, but I got my little sweat build out. He said, well, we're dead if he uses Rumble. We'll see, bro. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's get it. Okay. Let me just start doing things. Let me use my Thunderbolt Destruction. All right. See how this goes. Avoid him. Typhoon Toss. These boys ain't even be using their fruits for real. Okay, bro. Boom. Let's hit him with these. Yes, sir. Sky Judgment. Typhoon Toss. Bro, this literally ain't even their fruit at this point. Like 90% of the damage I just took was all from God Human, bro. Look at this. Another thing right there. Hit him with these. Boom. Get him there. One down. Couple more to go. No, sir. You ain't winning this, Yen. You is not winning this. Hit him with these. Boom. Got Yen. That's all of them right there. Oh my gosh. I was a little worried there for a second, bro. Y'all saw the double back-to-back 6 realm gun they did on me? That was kind of crazy. All right, though. Next up, I'm going to be 1v1ing Magma. You ready, Rip Husky? Does that boy have the buggy cape on? What is he doing? Magma versus Rumble. Let's go. There's no way he has a PvP on. Yeah, he doesn't have his PvP on. PvP. I just did the same thing last round. I can't even talk. All right, though. Real fight starts now. Try sniping with this. Never mind. Couldn't. All right. What about this? Boom. Wow. I missed all of that. All right. Boom. Get him with that. El Diablo. Heaven and Earth. Typhoon Toss. Thunderball Destruction. Where you going, bruv? Where you going? Boom. Armor Breaker. Yes, sir. And GG. Hit him with the Shark Anchor to God Human combo. I'll take it. Next up, we have Quake. Also going to do 1v1 for this one. Who's the Quake user? Johnny Cage. I'm next. I've been waiting to get my paws on you again, Yen. Been waiting to get my paws on you. You ready, my boy? Yes? All right, cool. All right, bro. Let's get this going. No countdown this time. Go. Let's see what you got, Yen. Let's see what you got. All right. Boom. There we go. Oh, you're done. You're done, bucko. You're done. One shot. He said, bro, in chat. Hey, man. Executed perfectly. All right, though. With Quake out the way, now we have probably a tough one to deal with if I get caught. Buddha. We also only about to do a 1v1 with this because Buddhas can get really annoying. Hold on. Let me switch to Buddy Sword. Oh, he gonna feel that one. He's got Curse Tool Katana. Oh, I know you about to just spam the crap out of me. Okay. Rumble versus Buddha. Go. Get it. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Watch this, boys. This strat's toxic. You see that? that? I just sniped him there. Thunderstorm. Boom. Yeah. Take that, bucko. Get him with these. Lightning slash. Get caught by that Del Diablo. You're not winning this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna outrange you, and I'm gonna just keep hitting you with this lightning wave. Get back up. Matter of fact, let me hit him with these. Oh, he's getting a little bit close. Give me a little close. Heat slash. Bro, that heat slash never wants to hit. All right, let's hit him with this. And 6-round gun. Oh, he got me. Ooh. That would have been bad. All right. Think you did a little something there. Sniping with that heaven and earth. Never mind. That didn't hit. I'll tell you what will hit those. Lightning wave. Bro, this is so toxic, bro. I need a counter to how many times I've hit that. Heat slash, and that'll do it. You see, boys, Buddhas are very easy to deal with. You just gotta take advantage of their big hitbox. All right, now with Buddha out the way, next up, we're gonna be using love. Now, love is actually a pretty good fruit, so I'm just gonna be on the safe side and just 1v1 this one. But for this one, I'm about to switch back to a different sword. We're gonna use Dragon Trident. So far, the only fruit we've actually had trouble or lost to against was ice. But don't worry, boys, coming up, we have some crazy fruits that I think will give me some trouble. Like the mammoth fruit, T-Rex, doe, venom, and dragon and leopard. Like, those are gonna give me crazy trouble, I feel like. All right, Jason just pulled up. I think he ready. I think that boy ready. He said, do I need full mastery? I'm good with these abilities. All right, say less if you think you're ready. All right, let's make quick work of this. Get out that flamingo, bucko. Yes, sir. Boom. Nope, you ain't gonna hit me with that. Boom. Thunderbolt destruction. Type him there. All right, see Dragon Fury. All right. Hold on. Did bro just heal back to full health? How? Oh, he has Angel. That's what it is. All right. Okay, sniped him there. Boom. As soon as he hits the ground next. Never mind. I don't think he's gonna hit the ground. Okay, yep. Avoid that. Get it close to the ground. Bro's ability to heal is like actually crazy. Like, Angel is kind of cracked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is insane. Bro keeps getting back to full health. I've got him low like so many times throughout this fight. Bro, love is actually kind of cracked. Like, what is this? Uh-oh. Yep, that's not good. Boom, get him there. See Dragon Fury, and that'll do it. That was not bad of a fight. That gave me a little bit of trouble, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take it, bro. He said GG. Yeah, good game. All right, though, with love out the way, now we have Spider. And you know what? I think I'm gonna take a risk for this one. Spider, Sound, and Phoenix. This is going to be a tough one. I will 100% need V4 for this, because these are all good fruits on their own. They said in chat all three. Yep, all three. They're saying good luck. Man, I'm gonna need a miracle to win this one, boys. I'm probably gonna lose. I'm ready. Go. First, I want to take out Yen. I'm not gonna lie. Yen is the biggest threat. He poses the biggest threat to me out of all these boys. Let's see. Thunderbolt destruction. Boom. Oh my gosh, bro. He just killed. Yeah, that's toxic. He sniped me with that. Oh my gosh, my health. Oh, let me activate V4. Already got it. Yep. Get him there. Boom. Okay, see Dragon Fury. Oh, I almost have Yen taken care of. Hold on. Get rid of Yen. Got Yen. Oh, I'm winning this. All right, see Dragon Fury. Boom. Let's get him there. Yep. Got Husky out the way. Now I just have this Phoenix user. Boom. There we go. And okay. Let's try to snipe him there. Did I just snipe that? Yo, can we get a replay on that real quick? Sheesh. Nah, that snipe was actually kind of crazy, bro. That was wild. Bro, don't let me cook, man. I swear, when I be going these little skill builds, I be cooking. All right, though, with that out the way, next up, we have Portal, my worst enemy. My boy Yen stepping up to the play. He running the Portal Cursed Dual Katana build. Portal versus Rumble. Let's see who wins. All right. Uh-oh. I already made a mistake. Oh, by the grace of God, I managed him. That's good. Get him there. Boom. Got him there. Okay. I messed up with that. Thunderbolt destruction. Yep, didn't get him with that. Oh, he's making mistakes. Scott, jump it. No. Okay, I was able to get out of it. Okay. Got him with that. And we got him. Yo, I was spamming electric flash every time he got me in that God-Heaven Cursed Dual Katana combo, bro. And just barely was able to escape it. All right, next up, we also have pretty much a problem as well. Portal and Rumble are pretty much the same fruit, so Rumble next. And Yen's about to do it again with Rumble. Hi, bro. Let me go Shark Anchor this time. Rumble v Rumble mirror match. Let's get it. Yep. Boom. And oh, damn. Hold on. Don't let me cook. Thunderbolt destruction. Where you gonna go? Okay, hold on. Typhoon toss. Yep. Oh no, you made a mistake, bucko. You made a mistake. Hit him with that. Oh, I killed him with the heaven and earth snipe. Yo, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You just got kind of outplayed there, bro. He said in chat, I'm not good with Rumble. All right, bro. Weren't you the one that wanted to volunteer and say you go next? Next, we're going with a downgrade, Pain. And since I don't consider Pain to be as good, we're gonna do Pain, Blizzard, and Gravity, since all three of these fruits are kind of mid. Someone with those fruits, please pull up. Oh, my boy Yen is gone, so looks like we're gonna have to look for a replacement for him. All right, we managed to get a replacement. It's a 30 million bounty player named Nutty. Well, he's 21 million on Marine, but he's 30 million on Pirate. Let's get these boys. All right, so Rip Husky's my Pain user, Jason's my Gravity user, and Nutty is my Blizzard user. Let's get this, this going. Let's get this going. Go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Okay, okay. I ain't worried about the paw user. The only one I'm really worried about is the 30 million bounty player, the blizzard user. Let's see how this goes. See how this goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I walked right into that. Walked right into that. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Triple soul guitar is crazy. Are these boys crazy? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. All right. Let me activate V4. No. V4. Bro. There's 30 millions on my meat. Bro. All right, bro. I need you to hop off. Okay. Boom. Got him there. All right. Get him there. Snipe him over here. 30 million. Boom. And, oh, wait. He's almost dead. Oh, my gosh, bro. This is so chaotic. Easy, hold on. I need to just calm down a second. Okay. All right. Snipe him there. I need to get a health pack. Need to get health pack real quick. Typhoon toss. Got him there. Okay. That's 30 million money out the way. All right. Easy work now. All right, Jason. I'm going to need you to die. Jason. This was so hectic. All right. One more hit. And he ran into the damn thunderstorm. Well, that's all 3 of them out the way right there. All right, though, with all those mid fruits out the way, now we're finally moving on to the upper tier fruits, all the mythicals. And first off, we have mammoth. This one is gonna be tough. This man said he got 8 mammoths. All right, bro. All right, man. All right, he just ate the mammoth right there. Let's get it. I have a feeling I'm about to lose this. 30 million right here. All right, Nutty. 3, 2, 1, and go. About to face off this 30 million bounty right here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, wait. Boom. Let's get him right there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's tough. Nope, not gonna snipe you with that. I will snipe you with this though. Boom. There we go. Oh, that may be death. Got him there. Lightning Beast. Typhoon Toss. Oh, I got him. I sniped him with the Typhoon Toss. Yo, he said in chat, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Yo, that hitbox is kind of crazy, bro. Oh, I did not think I would win that one, bro. Next up, we have T-Rex. This man right here been waiting for me to get to T-Rex the entire time. He been waiting. Let's see if he cooks. All right, though. He transformed off rip. Oh, that's going to be tough. No countdown? Oh, he just charging up? Oh, say less, bro. Boom. Let's get him there. All right, boom. Let me just activate my V3. All right. Thunderbolt Destruction. I like the heat he bringing. All right, let me snipe him with this as well. No mercy on you, bucko. No mercy on you. That boy already almost dead. Oh my god. I feel so bad. That boy waited an hour to 1v1 me. Like, he was anxiously like, yo, winner, let me do the T-Rex. He said in chat, I need PC. Oh, he's on mobile. You know what? I take back all the trash like I just said. I respect mobile users. They're a different breed. All right, though. After that, we now have Doe. And I think I know who went to Doe. Is it my boy Nutty? Oh, no. This is gonna be tough. Doe is one of the most brain dead fruits in the entire game, man. I have no hope of winning this, man. Let's get it. He said no V4. I respect that. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, boom, get him there. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's tough. No. Oh my gosh, I messed up. I'm probably cooked. Can't trick. Save my life. Okay, sniped him there. No, let me not make that same mistake again. Thunderbolt Destruction. Oh yeah, yes sir. Get him there. This is a game of chess right here, bros. The first person to make the mistake loses.
2 seconds later.
No. Ooh, how did that grab me? I wasn't there. There's no shot. Bro. Can't trick. Got out. Okay. Oh, got him there. Boom. Okay, cook. No. Please. No. How did that, bro? There's no shot. Please. There we go. Shark anchor. Boom. Bro, this is like such a crazy battle right here. Doe is the most brain dead fruit in the game. What? Okay, hold on, bro. This is actually insane. No, he sniped with the heaven and earth. Oh my god, bro. Second time we lost in the video, and it's against Doe. Go figure. It is a top tier fruit for a reason, man. With that though, we only have a few more mythical fruits to go through, and the next one is Shadow. Now he said, I'm a Shadow user. Oh my god, this man's trying to pack me up for the video. All right, I'm switching over though. I'm switching over to Cursed Dual Katana. No more games, boys. All right, he's got the Shadow ready. He just ate it right there. Let's get it. All right, go. I forgot to activate my PvP. Oh my god, I'm such a clown. All right, let's get it. Oh my god, he waited right for me to do that. Oh, yep, flash stepped out of it. That's how you avoid that combo. Got him there. Boom. Oh, he's almost dead. Thunderbolt Destruction. Yes, sir. We heating up now, huh? And got him. GG's. Ooh, I had to sweat for that one. That's why there wasn't much commentary for that. He said, dang, Rumble my op for real? Yes, sir. Okay, we're reeling up to the last mythicals of the game. Next up, we have Venom, which if Nutty goes Venom, I'm gonna lose 100%. Rip Husky said he's going Venom. All right, say less. My boy Husky about to eat that Venom right there. Yes, sir. For this one, I'll switch off to Dart. Let's make this interesting. All right, you ready, Husky? He said, yes, sir. All right, go. Let's get him. Boom. There we go. Okay. He's kind of cooking a little bit. Either that or I'm just actual garbage at this fruit. Avoid that. Well, the darkness. Or hop out that air. felt that air, bro. Bro, you think I'm just about to jump into that, bro? Come on now. Come on now. Bro is literally just air camping. This is actually crazy. I'm just gonna wait for this dude's form to run out because this is toxic. Get him there. Boom. And one. Get back over here, Bucko. Get back over here. Don't run away. Don't run away. Oh my gosh, he's running away. Oh my gosh. Why is he actually cooking? Why is he actually cooking? Stop all that. Boom. And GG's. Wow, I made that like 10 times more difficult for myself using dark. But at least we got one of the spammiest fruits out the way though. Next up, we have control. And Nutty already said he's gonna be the control user, so I'm 100% switching to portal. He went to get WinterKloudz just for the control combo. We see how this is gonna go. No countdown to this one. Go. Bro used his room right off the bat. What if I just don't walk in there? What are you gonna do about it, huh? I forgot to activate PvP once again somehow. What if I just do this? What if I just did this? Boom. Get out of there. Get out of there before him. Did he just teleport right before I could even use my soul guitar? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yep. Get him there. Interrupt that. Interrupt that. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing against me, bruv. Got him there. Boom. Hold on. Let me get invisible. I'm your worst nightmare with control, bruv. Uh-oh. He actually started something. He's actually started something. Let me use this because I can just go invisible. Get out of that combo completely. All right, I'm gonna spam portal escape. Parallel escape. Got him. He can't even start his combo, bro. That's crazy. This boy's just running, bro. He's one tap. And bro is done for. Bro kept just running, man. The running is just insane. Control out the way that we only have 4 more mythics left. Spirit, Dragon, Leopard, and Kitsune. And I'm not gonna lie, if Nutty is the one using Spirit, I think I will 100% lose that. He said me in chat? Oh my god. No. Nutty had to join in an alt account for the Spirit, so he's coming right now. There he is right there. Ari, let's get it. I think I want to go Crystal Katana, bro. We gotta go full sweat mode. Let me see what build he's going in. He's running God, Human Spirit, Spiky. Yep. All right. Let's see how this goes. He claims he has no idea how to use it in chat, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. You don't really need to know how to use Spirit. It's just that brain dead, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Anyone that knows Spirit knows what I'm talking about. Yep. Got him there. Oh my gosh. I didn't get him at all. That was nice defense by him. He quickly put out his own soul guitar to prevent me from capitalizing on the combo. This is actually like really annoying. Like he's preventing me from doing anything. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Yep, that's bad. Oh, he did. A little too slow. Got him there. Boom. Gave me the A. Got human. Sniped him there. We're actually kind of cooking a little bit. My own soul guitar. Yes, sir. How's it feel, huh? Yep. Boom. Yeah. Oh, the V3 to interrupt his combo. Smart. All right. Let's see how this goes. Bro, he moves around so much, bro. Okay, got him there. Oh my god, bro. Anytime I try to do anything, he's just there with that soul guitar. Look at that. I get close, he uses the soul guitar. It has virtually no cooldown. Yep. Well, we lost the Spirit just like how I expected. That Spirit's too much to deal with, man. It's easily one of the best PvP fruits in the game. That just got me tilted, bro. So far, the fruits we've lost to are Ice, Dough, and Spirit. What should I tell you about how good these fruits are? About to get potentially worse though, boys. Is next up we have Dragon. We got our Dragon user right here. Of course, it's Nutty, bro. That boy just gonna be running, spamming his Dragon shot. I already know. Let's get it though. Yep, he's already started. Okay, let me try hitting him with the soul guitar. Let me go up in the air. Just make sure he can't use that fire shower. He's just gonna end lag. Wait for me to use my abilities first, then try to capitalize on it. All right. What? Okay. Let me go up so he can't use that. Get him here. Okay, and we lose to Dragon. Told y'all, boys. When we get to these mythics, it's gonna start heating up. Only 2 fruits remain, the 1v1 left. And since Nutty's the only one here with Leopard, well, I guess we can already see how this is probably gonna go. I'm gonna try my best to win, though. Look at him in chat saying, hey, Leo. All right, bro. We get it, bro. We get it. You're good at the game. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm winning this one 100%, bro. 100%. Yep. Leo, of course. Why is this guy such a sweaty, bro? Gosh, why am I making so much like dumb mistakes, bro? Okay, snipe him there. Okay, got him there. With the god human. Okay, got him there. Boom. One more. Typhoon toss. Now he goes the running. I was wondering when he's about to go leopard form. Get him with this. Boom. Almost got him. Typhoon toss. And GG. Oh my gosh, bro. That was actually really tough to deal with, man. We only have 1 more fruit to deal with left, and that's Kitsune. I honestly thought I was going to lose to Leo. I didn't think we'd win it. Anyone here got Kitsune? Anyone? Nope. Damn, that's crazy. We gotta go find a Kitsune user for the last one, bro. All right, we ended up having to get someone different that has Kitsune. He's a 5.2 million bounty right here. He said, yo, what's good, Clouds? You real? What you mean, am I real? You came in my private server. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of taking L's, so for this one, I'm sticking with my sweat build. Let's get this going. All right, last and final round. Let's see the outcome of this. I've never fought this guy. I don't know how good he is. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, boom. Oh, I already messed up. That could be detrimental. Oh, we're both low. We're both about half right now. All right. This guy's pretty good. I'll give it to him. Yep, he can just throw out those tail beast bombs. Uh-oh. Damn, Kitsune's a problem. Oh my god, bro. Like he could just throw moves moves that without even any thought process behind it, bro. Like, this is crazy. Oh, I aimed it too low. Dodge that. Dodge out the tail beast bomb. Bro, who is this guy in the middle of the way? Oh my god, bro. Who is this? This is a crazy fight. I ain't gonna lie. No. It's toxic. It's toxic. I want to win by running. Nope, you're not hitting that, bucko. You're not hitting that. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm pretty much dead. I'm on the back foot here. And GG, bro. GG. Well, I got cooked by Kitsune. I mean, the bro was just spamming and running, but hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's the best fruit in the game. There you have it, though, ladies and gentlemen. We 1v1 every single fruit. This is the list of all the ones we lost to, which are conveniently some of the best fruits in the game, so it makes sense. Dragon Breath, Light, Sadie, and Refined Flintlock. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty scuffed, but it's also at the same time not the worst thing we could have gotten. We got a guy right here already attacking me. That's crazy. Right off the rip. All right, say less. Now, you're probably wondering what the goal of this video is, and the ultimate goal is to see if I could win with any build you guys ask me to do, whether that be Rocket Fruit, Chop, or Spike. With every build, I have to get a kill in order to move on to the next build, and to make this challenge slightly more difficult than it already is, every time I die, I've got to reset with one of my rarest mythical fruits, like Dragon or Kitsune. But hopefully, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on trying to get this W, boys. We are actually kind of packing this man up. Let me go ahead and see if I can get him. Let me get him here. Boom. Get him here. We're getting low. This guy's using the sound fruit with Dragon Trident. I've actually never seen that before. He can hit me with long range abilities, but so can I. Let me see if I can get him with this. Oh my god, you're really using V4, bro? Really? Okay, this just got 10 times harder. So I'm activating V4 myself. That way I can use the light fruit now, boys. This is about to get a lot easier. Okay, hold on. Hold him here. Boom. Where's he at? We're 4,000 health, but so is he. Okay. We got it, boys. We got it. Let me throw this out. Let me see one more hit. Boom. Can I finish this off with this? Ooh, we finished him off with the Sadie ability. 13,000 honor. Even with all the rust and everything, we still managed to win with the first build. But even though we got lucky with this build, we may not get so lucky with some of the others. Because overall, this build wasn't that bad. I mean, Sadie, light fruit, we were able to cook. But let's see if that's true for the next build. Build 2, Dovey 1, Dragon Trident, and Sharkman, sent in by Ahil. Okay, I mean, that's not exactly the worst thing we could have gotten, but Dovey 1 is pretty cursed. Also, we already got a fight lined up. Someone in chat said, I challenge you. If I win, give me fruit, please. If you win, I give you Buddha. Okay, fair enough. But then that means I'll get double punishment if I lose. Not only will I have to give him a fruit, I'll have to reset with my dragon. Let me say, okay, but give me a second. Gotta go ahead and unawaken all of our dough moves here. Because the person that sent this in didn't give me a gun, I'm assuming we just don't get one. All right, let's get it, boys. Let's get it. We got a lot on the line. Let's see if we can pull this W off. And my plan here is, even though we have Doe V1, I can utilize the Dragon Trident to land my move. And we're getting double teamed. What is happening here? What is happening here? All right, say less. Let me go ahead and just so if I can land this. All right, let me boom. Let's do that. Looks like we got a whole other fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have a whole other fight on our hands, so let me go ahead and just handle this. The guy we challenged us, we'll 1v1 him later with the next build. For now, let's see if we can just pack this guy up with our build. Low-key, we're kind of cooking, boys. My strategy is to land the Water Dragon Shower and then use my dough abilities. It seems to be working thus far. Fried dough, yep, there we go, land that. Let me throw this out there. Boom, 12 water palms. Got him here, Yep. Dough barrage, carved dough, boom. We got him, boys. We got him right where we want him. GG. Finish him off with the fried dough. I don't even know why you just straight up jumped me. I literally announced in chat that I was going to be 1v1ing. But you know what? I'll take this W with this build. Now we've got to move on to a different one. Never mind. I guess this dude's coming back for seconds. I don't know why he's so upset, bro. Literally, you jumped me and then got like packed up mid-fight, bro. Just accept your loss, bro. Accept your loss. Oh my God. We just cooked that combo up like off the dome with Dovey 1. Yo, this is actually not even a bad combo. I appreciate you, Ahil, for sending me this. This is crazy. He's coming back out of third, bro. You don't want to come back out of third, bro. You just saw the combo I did on you with Dovey 1. Come on now, bro. You gotta respect it. Just dip. Take the L and go about your day. Build 3, sent in by Walmart Veen. He wants me to use the Rubber Fruit, Electric Fighting Style, and Saber V2. Now that is a just straight up curse build. I don't even know what to do with that. Let's go ahead and just give it our best, though. Let's give it our best. We got our guy right here, NPX Legend. Let me say, are you ready? He said, let's go. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to cook with the Rubber Fruit, but let me go ahead and just activate Gear Second just to make it a little easier. I've used the Rubber Fruit a little bit before in the past, so maybe we'll be able to cook. It's just the only thing is I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with the Saber V2 part. Okay, yep. All right, let me see if I can get him with this. I'm literally just holding this. I'm literally just holding all this. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We're at 7,000 health remaining. I have a feeling we're going to lose this one, boys. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh, I'm literally just selling. Oh wait, guns don't affect me. Because I'm a rubber right now, guns don't affect me. I'm completely immune to them. Oh my God, why is there random people interfering? This has just became a whole damn war zone, and I'm using the Rubber Fruit. Okay, you know what? Forget everybody else. Let me just focus on who my target is. 4,759 damage. Not bad. Whittling him down. Little by little. Oh my. Please give me something. Okay. Oh, we got him. 4,920 damage. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Hit him with the electric move. Yep, we're using all the build here, boys. Y'all can't say I only just use rubber. I hit him with that electric move fair and square. Let me see if I get him with this. Oh my God. No. Please, bro. Please. please. 4,000 health remaining. Okay, okay. We're escaping. We're escaping. We're escaping. We're escaping. Boom, boom. And we finished it off, ladies and gentlemen. We finished it off. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that W. We got team throughout the entire thing. We won with this scuffed build. All I've got to do is just make it out of this alive. Quick activated V4 and just super dash away. I'm not gonna lie, the odds were all against us in that fight, and somehow we still pulled it together without even having to use V4. And this guy's still after me. Oh my god, bro. When are you gonna learn your lesson? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, bro? Just let it go, bro. Let it go, bro. You're not gonna win. So no, how many times I gotta teach you this lesson? But you know what? I'll do it as many times as I need to. And boom, there you go. Easy 3 out of 3. With this scuffed build, like, I ain't gonna lie, you just gotta give it up after that, bro. You gotta give up after that. You just lost to somebody using electric, rubber, and saber V2. None of these things combo together. Give it up at this point, ice use. Also, GG and PX Legend, you can keep your Buddha fruit. I don't need it. Moving on though, build number 4 sent in by Wonder of You. He wants me to use Phoenix, Serpent Bow, E-Claw, and Pipe. This is a very interesting build, if anything, and I have absolutely no idea if I'll be able to cook with this. I've got a 26 million bounty player named Kosh_quitted asking me to 1v1. Let's go ahead and give it a try. I have a high feeling I'm gonna lose this. Let's go ahead and just give it a try. All right. Okay, we're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. Let's see. He's using a skilled build, so I don't actually know how this will actually go. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let me see. Let me try to line him with that. Boom, boom. Try to line him with this. He's using his skilled build with Rumble and Superhuman. This will be very interesting. Especially since I'm kind of using a bit of a brain dead fruit, and at any given point, I could heal. The goal is to see if we could pack this man up, though. Let's see. Oh my god, it's a damn war zone. It's a damn war zone, boys. All right, let me go ahead and go this. Boom. Throw a little bit of brain dead stuff in there. All right, M1. Get out of here. Looks like we're about to pack up a 30 million, boys. Looks like we're about to pack up a 30 million. Kind of feel bad because I'm actually like literally just spamming right now. But that's the name of the game, boys. That's the name of the game. GG. Appreciate the 17,000 on it. My bad for spamming. I have to use this build. Appreciate the 1v1 though. Somehow we managed to cook with this. Although we absolutely spammed the heck out of Electrical and Phoenix for that build. Low-key, this may be one of the best builds we get of the video, so it's gonna suck having to hop off of it. But let's see what we get for build 5. For build number 5, sent by Happy to Pro, he wants me to use Rumble, Pole V1 Bazooka, and Dark Step. And he also said I have to use Swordman. Just what I needed, right? We were doing so good with some of these builds, and now we're down to this. Would have been nice if I got to just use Rumble with the fruit main, but that obviously would be too easy. So we've got to go with Sword and Pole V1. And I don't even have all the abilities on Bazooka. That is actually crazy. So you know what? We're just not gonna use that this fight. All right, here we go. We've got a fight out here. Love user versus I don't know who that is. Let me see. Can I just snag a kill? Can I just snag a kill? Let me see. Please, please, please. There's a lot going on right here. I don't even know what the heck's happening. Oh my god, he just pulled me in. He just pulled me in. Okay, 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 okay. Nice snipe. Nice snipe with the soul guitar. All right, let's see how you follow up. Oh, I see you're an ice user. Oh, why did I just run into that? Why did I just run into that? No, no, please don't be it. Please don't be it. This is not how it ends. Ooh, wait, boys, we are so lucky. We are so lucky right now. I almost just. Why? Oh, bro. That is so bad right there, ladies and gentlemen. Our first loss of the video with this scuffed build, all because he went V4. I think I probably could have won if he didn't go V4. Fair enough, fellow, fair enough. It pains me to do this, boys. It pains me to do this. What I am about to do right now is crazy. Dragon fruit, ladies and gentlemen. And this we've got to reset with. Oh, God. Oh, bro. You should understand that is literally an unobtainable fruit at the moment. Also, the most expensive fruit in the game. We got to lock in. It's not going to happen again. Probably not smart, but I'm about to go all the way back out here. We're going to kill this light user. I mean, ice user. Uh-oh, he's an ice user. What am I doing? Let me not play to his strength. Yep, get him there. What? How did that not hit? Oh, I don't even have my PvP on. What am I doing? I could have just killed him there, boys. Oh, okay. Let's get him here. Yep, get him there. Boom. Okay. Explosive cloud. I got him. Yes, sir, boys. We only got the last hit of that, but you know what? That explosive cloud did the job, bro. Imagine dying to this mover here. Imagine dying to a fart cloud, dog. We may have taken that L, but you know what? That W felt really satisfying. And you know what? He's chasing on me right now. I can see it. He's chasing me back. We ain't gonna fight him again. We's not giving him that rematch. GG, no rematch. Whoever sent in this build to me, you suck. You suck. You sent in this garbage build which made me lose. We were on a winning streak until you sent this. You suck. Build 6, we gotta use the Spin Fruit, Dark Blade, Dragon Talon, and Refined Rifle. Also, he specified for me to use fruit stats. I'm actually not too entirely sure if I can win this one, but we're gonna try our best. Let me just ask anyone in here down to 1v1. I'm only using the Spin Fruit. Nobody should be scared. Someone said, nah, ain't no way. Should have just not answered that. We happened to a server with a 10.6 million body player, and he's actually a fan, and he agreed to 1v1. Let's start the fight now. Let's go. Oh, he's a portal user. Okay, that is concerning. Okay. Say less. We're gonna have to try. All right. Ooh,
Woo, this guy looks like he's good, or at least good enough to like make me struggle with this type of build. Okay, let me see. All right, let me jump out the way. Let me hit him with this spin. That's our best form of damage right there. Okay. Maybe I can get it with this. Tornado Assault. Uh-oh. We don't want to get hit with those God Human moves. We don't want to get hit with those God Human moves. Got him with that 3,266 damage. That's good. If I actually beat this guy, you gotta call me the Spin God. You gotta call me Spin God. Uh-oh. Where's he at? Okay, right there. Let me come over here. Go like this. All right. Let's do this. Air Slasher. Uh-oh, he got me there. That's not good. Nice God Human Snipe. Oh, we're almost dead, boys. We literally had this in the bag, and now I'm selling it. Okay. All right. Okay. We can bring this back. Never mind. We can't bring this back. Ooh, we got it, boys. We got it. Come on. He's almost dead. All we gotta do is just do a little bit more. Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, got him there. I don't even know how I hit that. He literally just ran into that. Air Slasher. Oh, bro, I had him in my razor when he just teleported. This is actually a really good fight. I'm not gonna lie. Super intense. And with this, please run into that. Uh-oh, that's not good. This is gonna be a Dark Blade combo. This is gonna be a lot of damage. That's gonna be death. We were cooking at the beginning. We actually almost even had that fight. And I started running a little bit and we lost. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, we have to reset with the Kitsune fruit. I hate to do this, man. I feel a little better about resetting with the Kitsune than the dragon fruit, but still doesn't feel good. I ain't gonna lie, we had that in the bag, boys. We almost just nearly won that. Got another guy right here, though. Let's try to see if we can pull off this W. All right. Okay, he's an ice user. That's worrisome. Let me see if I can get him in this combo, though. How is he moving when he's literally mid-razor wind? Okay. Let's try to finish this quick. Ladies and gentlemen. We cannot afford to play around with this man's. Okay. All right. Uh-oh, that's not good. Can I get him here? Okay, 3,658 damage. I'll take it. Now he's gonna be trying to go for that ice V. Can I get him in this? No, I cannot. But I can get him in this. Oh, he can't trick the whole thing. All right, one more move and we're good. Can I just get him to hold still? Yes, I can. How is he moving out of it mid move? Is he cantricking that? Is that cantrickable? Is that what that is? Okay, most likely that's what that is. We're holding a combo right here. Okay, let me just see if I can finish him off. Please. No. That's the worst thing I could have did. Okay, we salvaged it. All right. Let me just play this a little safe. He already wasted that. Now's the time to be aggressive. All right. I see what he's going for. He's going the same game plan every ice user does. He's gonna try to use... I'm in the air. Someone please tell me how. Please. It's ending now. We got it. I was so worried there. I was actually so worried there, bro. Oh my gosh. I was literally on the edge of my seat with that. But you know what? We're finally done with build 6. This was cancerous. Finally get to move off of this trash build for build number 7, which might also be a trash build. Next build, Portal, Death Step, Dual Katana, and Kabucha. You know, this isn't the worst thing we could have gotten. I mean, it's definitely an upgrade over the previous build due to Portal alone. The fact we got Dual Katana, I just don't know, man. But I'll try my best. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, got him there. All right. I don't know what I'm doing here, boys, but let's go ahead and just try to see if we can cook. Okay, he got that. I was able to Kentrick, though. Oh my god. Okay, so literally I can't do anything. Here's what I'm gonna do, boys. Get him with that. Get him with this. Never mind. We're about to die. Oh my god. Parallel escape, please. All right, we literally have 1,000 health. Okay. This is tough, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh, I literally just pressed Portal C. I forgot to switch to my weapons. Okay. All right. Let me see. Maybe I can cook up a combo on the spot here. Just trying. Okay. No, somebody else is fighting me. Please, bro. Why? Do you not see me struggling enough with Portal as it is, bro? Oh my god, bro. Why do I have to get teamed when I'm using Dual Katana and Death Step? 2 fighting styles of weapons I've literally never used. Why? Who is this bum, bro? Oh my god, bro. Please just leave me alone. 3 L's in a row, ladies and gentlemen. 3 L's in a row. Because of your teaming, I have to do this. Something I genuinely do not want to do. He said, do what in chat? You're about to see. You're about to witness my pain. Bro. All because you just had to team. Step back out of safe zone. You're about to get it bad. Paused. That sounds crazy out of context. I'm not gonna lie. Also, amazing vids, by the way. You know what? I'm in toxic mode. We're gonna have to take this. Oh my god. How is he able to do that? Literally when I'm mid, like... Okay. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to win this, even with like him not teaming, the other guy not teaming. Like, I just don't know if it's possible, bro. Literally, Dual Katana is the worst sword in the game, damn near. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't get much bit worse than this. I need redemption. That's what I need. Get him there. Boom. Get him there. He keeps dodging everything. He keeps dodging all my portal abilities. Okay. You know what? He's wasting a Cyborg V3, so we got this in the bag. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Literally doing no damage, by the way. This is literally so bad. This build is so bad, bro. I gotta hurry up and get off of this by any means necessary. I just don't understand why this man's like spamming so much. much, like when I'm literally using dual katana, bro. I don't understand, bro. He's literally like spamming his heart out, like trying to land all these Sangui moves. Cyborg V3 every 3 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. The moment he gets attacked and I get a combo, Cyborg V3 instantly every time. Get him there. One bullet. Okay, this should do it. This should do it. There we go. GG's. Finally. 12,000 honor. 12,000 honor, bro. Y-Hex, you suck. You and the last 3 people who've given me the last 3 builds all suck, bro. 3 L's in a row. This is unacceptable. We're not taking any more. We're gonna get a W with every single build following after this without losing a single more time in this video. And if I do lose another time throughout this video, I will reset with every single one of these leopard fruits. Build 8 sent in by Tabby. He wants me to use Superhuman, Rocket, Bicento, and Acid and Rifle. Somehow, I think I'll be able to cook with this easier than I did with the Portal one. All right, let's get Superhuman. Let's equip the Rocket Fruit, Acid and Rifle here, and Bicento. We're gonna run sword stats with this, and I think we can actually cook. You know what? Because I'm still upset by getting teamed earlier, let me say Death Wave, get back out here. I ain't done packing this man up yet. I am not done. He will rue the day. He will rue the day. He said, oh no, all right. Yeah. You're about to get packed, my boy. Let me say go. We're about to pack this man up once and for all, ladies and gentlemen. Once and for all. Get him there. Boom. Get him there. Come on. Come on. Don't run away now. Don't run away now. Yes, sir. Okay. He's using CDK now. That's a problem. That's a problem. We don't want to let him get any Sanguine Art C's out. So you know what? Get him there. Boom. We might actually be able to win just with the... Oh, okay. I guess Bicento really is like that. I mean, we got the burn blessing on it. Literally just 2 of those abilities did so much damage. Then we finished them off with the Conqueror gun. You know what, boys? I was right to say we could cook with this one. Appreciate you, Tabby. You came through for me. I don't know if he intended me to use sword stats with Bicento, but you know what? We're moving on. Build number 9 sent in by Unohana. They want me to use Superhuman, Rumble, Kabucha, and Wanda. You know, this one's not even that bad, you know? I think we can actually cook with this, like 100%. Not as quick as the Bicento one, but we should be straight. Someone already noticed me in chat, someone named Xavier. Let me ask him, want a 1v1? Is that sure? All right, bet. And bro is a transformed kitten. Ooh-wee. I do not want to fight that. Let me say, please don't run and fight. He said, okay, all right, thank you. All right, let's see how this goes. Bro, instantly jumping me. Oh my God. Okay, we see how this is gonna go then. Okay, get him there. All right, we know how this is gonna go with the damn kitten. Bro, jump me without even saying go. Like, fight ain't even started yet, bucko. Fight ain't even started yet. All right, let's see how we can cook. Rumble is my main, so I should be able to do fine. Throw this down here in case he tries to bum rush me again. Okay, you didn't. All right. Yep, waste that. He's running around. I literally just asked him not to run, and bro's running around. Come close to me, bro. Come close to me. Okay. Oh my God. This is just a game of cat and mouse, huh? Throw a ghoul, because he's like literally just spamming all of his cooldowns, bro. Okay, get him there. Thunderclap and flash. Get him with this. Never mind. I guess I don't get him with that. He's literally just running, bro. I like how he literally said before the fight, okay, when I said don't run. And what is he doing right now? Running. Just straight running. Just bona fide Kitsune running. Then again, I guess what should I have expected when I just saw him Kitsune transform? I should have known. Okay. Oh my God. All right, bro. Can I get him without having to activate V4? That's the question. Now he's V4 jump running. Okay. Oh, we got him without even having to use V4. GG. You said you wouldn't run, man. You said you wouldn't run, and that was like a damn chasing simulator. What is happening? What am I getting jumped, bro? Oh my God. Why, bro? Like, why? Why instantly just jump without even saying anything, dog? Like, oh my God. These people are so classless. People are so classless, bro. This other guy, Light, was asking me to 1v1 earlier, and like, he didn't even announce the 1v1. He just instantly starts jumping in. And now I'm getting 2v1. Wow. Okay. Just what I love. Getting 2v1 while I'm in the middle of a fight that I didn't even agree to. Oh my God. I'm not counting that, boys. I'm not counting that. We already got the W with this build, man. And instantly just get jumped. Not counting that. We are not counting that. We won with the initial 1v1. Just got jumped after. Build 10 sent in by my boy Nutty. He wants me to use electric fighting style, sand fruit, katana, and slingshot. Now this sounds completely terrible, but he didn't specify whether I could use unawakened sand or awakened sand, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. We were 100% using awakened sand and abusing that. Sheesh. Let's see if we can cook, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can cook. I'm just gonna go ahead and start fighting this guy right here. He is a Buddha. What the heck? Just fall under the ground? Okay. I don't know what all that was about. Get over here. Sand coffin. Boom. Okay. Desert blade. Sandstorm. Get him here. Okay. You know what? We're actually kind of cooking. We're doing good damage. Throw this at him. Hopefully he gets caught in this. That's not good. My health. Okay. You know what? We're not taking that risk anymore. Oh my God. Kitsune. Let me just go ahead and fly out of here. I'm gonna activate V4 if I have to, because this is just straight. Like, why would you go after me and not the Buddha, bro? Why? Okay, got him there. Okay. Keep sand. Okay, I'll take that. All right. Thank you for running, Buddha. All we need to do is just get one kill, and then I can hop off this damn trash build, Nutty. You did not cook for me, man. Oh my God, that Kitsune's lit. Why? I literally hate all Kitsunes, bro. At this point, like, I hate all Kitsunes, bro. All Kitsunes need to be banned from the game, bro. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and go hop server. Man. I'm not dealing with this. That's more like it. New server, no Kitsunes in sight. Let me just go ahead and third party real quick. Okay. Okay. I may have made a miscalculation. Oh, no. That dude took my kill. Well, technically, that was his kill. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Please. Get me out of there. There we go. Snipe him there. Is this dude even high enough level to give me bounty? I think he is. All right. Look at him here. Okay. Got him there. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right. Sniped him there with the Desert Blade. 11,870 honor. I'm taking that. I'm leaving. I'm not taking any more chances with this, boys. If we lose one more time, we have to reset with all of my leopards. I don't want to do that. You gotta admit, boys, that server hop, that was a big brain play. There's no way I was about to beat a spamming kit today with this build. Now, I used electric, katana, and slingshot like 0.01% in that fight, but we're taking it. Build 11, sent in by Aseto. He wants me to use dark, superhuman, Yama, and bizarre rifle. Okay, another build with the superhuman, and this one ain't too bad either. I think my win condition here is landing the endless hole with dark and then using my Yama, hellish slash, and infernal hurricane paired with my superhuman moves. We got a guy right here. Okay, yep, let's get him here. Okay, all right, try pulling him in. Uh-oh, he's a doe. Okay, that's not good. All right, I avoided that. He doesn't know how to doe combo. That's good. Let me throw this out. Roll the darkness. Never mind, that didn't land. Oh, he's got shark anchor. Okay, that's another thing to worry about. That's pretty dangerous. Now, what? Oh, okay, he was in the air. I guess that's fair. All right, let me just go ahead and ghastly step out of this. Yep, there we go. Let me see. Can I use bizarre rifle at all during this? Okay, heat seeking shot maybe. Oh, that actually curved and hit him. Oh, that actually did something. Okay, we're doing something. Heat seeking shot. Let me see if that'll hit. Uh-oh. Hellfire shower. Yep, interrupt his move. All right, get him here. Boom. All right, we got it, boys. We got it. Maybe like one or two more abilities, starting with this. Uh-oh. We gotta get him now. Oh, this damn mammoth, bro. Why? Okay, this just got from bad to worse, boys. We just had to start getting third-partied. Why? Oh, we killed him with the heat-seeking shot. I'm taking that, boys. Taking that. You know what? I don't want to kill this mammoth. Get him here. Hellish slash. Okay, he's almost dead. Boom. There we go. Took that kill. I'll take it. You know, we're on a roll right now, boys. Let me use that heat-seeking shot. Let me get him here. Well, the darkness. Hopefully he runs into that. Got him there. Got V4 right now, so we can do maximum damage with both the dark and my fighting style. All right, let me get him here. Boom. Let me use my heat-seeking shot again. Come over here, my boy. Yep, GG. 3 out of 3. Easy. Boy, oh boy, was I right. This build, our win condition was nice. And now for the final build of the video, build number 12. Sent in by Strike 31. He wants me to use the Blizzard Fruit, Sharkman Karate, Trident, and Bazooka. That is an absolute outlandish build, I'm not gonna lie, but definitely not the worst thing we could have gotten in this video. I mean, we used Portal and Katana earlier. I'm gonna try to run this with sword stats. I don't think that's a good idea, but you know what? This video in general is not a good idea. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? What can I do? Okay, what I'm thinking here is maybe I could do this. Try and throw. Okay, yeah, that did not work. Is this the door user already 3 out of 3? You know what? Let me pull him here. How did that go through? What? Okay. Blizzard domain. Uh-oh, that's not good. If I can at least deal a good amount of damage with the trident, or at least kill him with the trident, I think I'll be happy with that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Okay, try and throw. Oh, I was so close to sniping him there. Ooh, we hit him with that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Whiteout. What does that do? Okay, that's not good enough. Try to throw. No, what am I thinking? Uh-oh, this is dangerous. This is getting dangerous. This is like getting into potentially may die territory. He dodged that. Okay. Uh-oh. V4 time. The time to play around is over. I can't focus on trying to deal so much damage with trident. I gotta just focus on killing this guy now. He's a threat that must be dealt with. Can I do a play here? If he sits still for a bit, I could maybe snipe him. Ooh. I pulled him. No. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. We lost, ladies and gentlemen, on the final build of the video. Even someone said in chat, bro, defeat him, no clouds. Oh, I'm disappointing my fans out here, bro. I trolled. I wanted to finish him off with the trident so bad. I could have just finished him off with the blizzard moves or my Sharkman Karate. It's about to happen next. I'm not proud about, man. We're about to lose out on 10 whole leopards. If this guy doesn't get this ghoul V4 ghost out of my face, bro, golly, man, we totally would have won that if it wasn't for him using ghoul V4, man. But some people just can't fight without V4. That's just how it is. It's 3 leopards down. It's 4 leopards down. And now the final leopard, man. You caused this, Chocolate. You caused this, bro. You caused this with your V4 reliance spamming duty doe V4 using. You know what? I can't even blame him. My fault. Last leopard here, man. That was painful. And now allow me to take my anger out on the guy that forced me to do this. Run it back now, right now. Step out of safe zone right now. No messing around this time. Come out now, Chocolate. No more games. We're doing this now. Yep, get him there. Okay, don't run now. Huh? You ain't gonna run now, buddy. Okay, got me with that. Missed that. He's gonna use Dolphus Fusillade any moment now. I can feel it. Yep, there we go. Let me snipe him. He canned it. Okay, we already know he's gonna use V4 any moment now. So let's just see if I can finish him off. Counter him there. Use this. Boom. Get him there. Yep, there it goes. So now now I do the same thing. And now I use Blizzard Domain, this, Howling Wind, Snowflake Shuriken. Avoid that. We got him now. We got him now. Let's hit him with this. Hit him with those. Blizzard Domain. Yep. Boom. And it's done. It is done, ladies and gentlemen. It is done. He has been vanquished from this world. But even that is not enough to satisfy the loss of my 10 lepers. All right, first off, we have to master combat. Yes, I have only one mastery on combat in here. So let's go ahead and master that out. All right, first off, we have quick tackle. Let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, wait, did they change combat? Did combat get an updated update 20? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and just beat up these bandits right over here because you only need 20 mastery to get the second move. So this will be easy. And there we go, Mastery 20. We unlocked the second ability, Ground Smash. They changed the first one, so let's go ahead and check out the second one, Ground Smash. Wow, didn't seem like they changed up combat much. But with that, we have combat finished. Also, I've just realized I got full body hotkey in this account. We've ascended to full black. But anyways, the next fighting style we're going to be getting is Dark Step, which the trainer for Dark Step is over on Pirate Island, otherwise known as Buggy Island. So let's make our way over there real quick. All right, here we are. Dark Step trainer's right over here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Would you like to learn Dark Step fighting style for 150,000? Say less. There we go. We got Dark Step right over here. Now we have to master it out, which is 150 mastery. Okay, that's going to take us a minute. I am about to grind on some weak mobs for this one. We going to the final island. Also, I've just bought Buddha on the account just so this whole process can be a lot easier. Let's go ahead and go Buddha form and let's pack up these boys. Oh, wait, we already have one of the moves. Flying kick. All right, let's go check that out. All right, flying kick. Boom. 2,348. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Flying kick's kind of dookie. We just unlocked the next one. Break dance though. Let's check that out. I guess actually kind of fire, but it has like absolutely no range. I don't see how anyone's about to land that in PvP. 79 mastery and 80. We just got the next move, Barrage. So let's quickly check that thing out. I'm pretty sure y'all have already seen this though. Barrage. I feel like Sanji out here, bro. Only crazy part about it is I'm dressed up as Zoro, bro. If Sanji saw this, bro, he'd be mad as hell. All right, we're starting to slow down a bit on mastery. Let's just go ahead and speed run. Let's make this quick. 125, 143, and 150. All right, we got the last move, which is Overheat. Basically, it just enhances all the moves. Flying kick, boom. Now it has fire effects, breaking dance, fire effects. Last but not least, Barrage, which is cool. Coolest one of them all. All right, now I know what you're thinking. We've mastered this fighting style. Now it's time to move on to the next, right? Wrong. And the reason for that is to obtain Superhuman, we need to have Dark Step to 300 mastery, Electric 300 mastery, Water Kung Fu to 300 mastery, and Dragon Breath to 300 mastery. So we might as well get it out the way now before we go ahead and move on to the other fighting style. All right, we're now in 3rd C, the best C for grinding mastery. Let's go ahead and fight some bosses. All right, Stone, you about to get the brakes beat off you, my boy. With me having Buddha, there's no way he could even hit me, I'm pretty sure. Pack that boy up, bro. Should I go out of Buddha just to make this a challenge for him? Look at this, bro. Even without Buddha, he can't even hit me. Try to hit me, boy. Fight back, bro. What the hell am I doing, bro? Why am I making this more hard for myself? This is already a hard enough challenge. All right, hopefully I get pilot help from this so I can actually move faster. Let's see how much mastery we get from this boy, though. And there he is. Got the 169. Okay, that's not that much. Let's just go all around 3rd C, packing up all the bosses. All right, hopefully the Boa Hancock boss is here because I need that mastery. And she is not here. Do I even have Robux on this account? Okay, I do. I just bought Buddha. I have some leftover Robux. All right, let's respawn her. And Boa Hancock is down. Mastery get to 186. Okay, making a little bit of progress. Why am I getting jumped? Bro? Come on, bro. I'm not even trying to fight. All right, bro. Let's just go with Buddha. Try our best. Boom. Oh, yeah, Soul Katara. Oh, it's GG's, bro. No way I beat them. And Curse Katana. Okay, hold on. We got him. Yo, don't run now, bucko. No, he has ice. That's crazy. We're about to die. 100%. Ah, he ends up killing us just because he has V4. Crazy. We almost won that, bro. All right, here we go. We're about to fight the best boss in the game. Oh, wait, someone's already fighting him? All right, baby, we gotta be quick. Yes, sir. We packing up the Big Mom boss. It's gonna be a breeze. Big Mom usually gives a ton of mastery, so hopefully we can get to at least 220 with this one. All right, Big Mom. Let's see how much mastery we get. Okay, 205. 214, bro. We were so close. Unrelated to the objective, we're doing a Buddha raid right now just so I can get Awakened Buddha, and this will be easier. There we go. All we need is just the first move of Buddha. There we go. Now we have Buddha Shift. All right, though, let's get back to the mastery grind. Now the Big Mom about to be dead here. Here we go. Oh, we got Buddy Sword. Okay. 261 mastery. All right, we're almost there. Fighting Beautiful Pirate now. And that boy is dead. Damn, we got Convander first try? Sheesh. Okay, that's like a really rare sword. But we do have 272 mastery. We got a little bit more to go. Here we go. 299 and 300. We're done with Dark Step completely. Now we can move on to the next fighting style. All right, that's Dark Step completely out the way. The next one we're going to move to is the Electric Fighting style. Also, since we're in 3rd C, I think I can just go to the trainer over here. Yep, it's my Mad Scientist. I've spent many years of research. Bro, I don't even care. Just give me the damn fighting style. This one only needs 200 mastery to get the final move. We're going to go straight to Big Mom so I can get 150 mastery right off the rip. Another Big Mom about to be down. There we go. Then we should get 150 mastery for this 100%. 60 mastery, 100 mastery right here, and 152. All right, right on the money. Let's go for a quick move showcase, even though I'm sure all of you have seen Electric. So we have Stomp right here. What the hell? Okay, I thought you could aim it. We have electrical tackle. Let's go ahead and get that last move. All right, we just got our last move, electrical floor, 200 mastery. Let's go ahead and check that thing out. Boom. Okay. That thing's kind of good for farming, just a little bit. Good for AoE farming, a little bit. All right, now that we've got that last move, we got to get this thing to 300 mastery, and then we can move on to the next fighting style. I'm going to make this quick just by farming these mobs at Chocolate Land. You guys can see I'm just packing them up easy. That way we can get to the next fighting style as quick as possible. 279. Here we go. And 300. Electric fighting style down. I think the next one I'm going to do, we could do either Water Kung Fu or Dragon Breath. We'll go with Dragon Breath to switch things up. All right, here we go. We're back on Castle in the Sea. I believe the Dragon Talent Trainer is right over here. Yep, Sabi. Luckily, I have a bunch of money because we're going to need a lot of it to get all these fighting styles. Got a new Title 2 Dragonborn. Damn, Dragon Breath requires 300 mastery for the final ability. Luckily, it makes sense. We got to get to 300 anyways. All right, let me do this Buddha glitch real quick. Yep, all right, it worked. All right, Big Mom's about to die. Here we go. And she is done. Easy 150. We got that first ability too, Dragon Rush. Let's check that. Boom, boom. Beautiful pirate here. And now he's not. 182 mastery. Okay, we're getting close to that second ability. Oh my gosh, we're bullying the Kilo Admiral, bro. We're bullying here. Sheesh, fight back. All right, we got the 197 mastery off that. 199 mastery. I think last NPC right here. Let me hit him with that little two-step. Boom, boom. And next ability, Dragon Flames. All right, let's go ahead and check that one out real quick. Dragon Flames. Did I not even read? Oh my gosh, that ability is garbage. I'll check that out one more time, bro. Okay, you got hold it, boom. Oh, yeah, that move's garbage, bro. All right, let's get this thing 300. 399 and 400. Now, you're probably wondering why I got this to mastery 400 instead of 300. Well, made it oopsie. Turns out you have to get them all to 400 instead of 300. So all those fighting styles I just got to 300, I got to go back and get them to 400 just because, you know, Blox fruits grind, bro. That's just how it is. But before we move on to the next fighting style, we do have the final move, Dragon Explosion. I've actually never seen this. Actually, I have seen this one before. Oh, that was very underwhelming and definitely not worth the time it takes to get to 300. Okay, now we've got to backtrack and go back to electric and back to dark step to get 400 on both. Here we go. Mastery 400 on dark step. And finally, we are on 400 mastery on electric. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is taking a long time. But now we got those out the way. We can go to Water Kung Fu next. Water Kung Fu for 750,000. Alrighty. See how much mastery this requires for his final move. 250. Not bad, not bad. Alright, teleport me back to Chocolate Town. And let's get this one out the way. Let's go for a quick Big Mom run just to get all this mastery up. Here we go. And she's done for. That's an easy 150 mastery right there. 100%. There we go. We got both of the first moves. Let's check those out. Steam Charge Fists first. Boom. Deep Charge Fist, bro. More like Weak Fist. Deadly Shower. Okay. All right, that one was valid. Let's go ahead and get that last move. All right, we just got our final skill, Heavy Water Punch. Let's check that thing out. Boom. Wow, very underwhelming. It's literally basically just a slightly upgraded version of the first move. But after we get this fighting style to level 400, we'll finally be able to move up to the first upgraded fighting style, Superhuman. But after that, it's more of the same, more grinding. 399, I think this should be our last NPC. Hopefully, I'm gonna be mad if this ain't our last NPC. Bro, come on, bro. Why the game gotta troll me like this? This, for a fact, isn't my last NPC. There we go. Mastery 400. Let's go ahead and cross Water Kung Fu off the list. Now we can try getting Superhuman. As you can see right here, the requirement to get Superhuman is we need 300 mastery on Dark Step, 300 mastery on Electric, 300 mastery on Water Kung Fu, and 300 mastery on Dragon Breath. And it's also 3 million belly? Damn, I don't remember it being that expensive. But luckily I do have almost 40 million belly, so I'm straight for that. With that said though, let's go ahead and make our way over to Sea Castle because that is where the trainer is. Bro, can I get on the boat? Bro, can I get on the damn boat? All right, there we go. We're on the boat. All right, here we are, Sea Castle. Let's go to the trainer over here. Martial Arts Master, boys. We done made it so far already. We started off with combat. We mastered all of the V1 fighting styles, and now we're gonna talk to this boy over here. Would you like to learn the Superhuman fighting style for 3 million? Say less. Sounds like music to my ears. Anyways, we have Superhuman unlocked, and you know what we gotta do now? You guessed it. More mastery grinding because this requires 330 mastery to get the final ability. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a little pirate raid going on over here. I feel it. Okay, we get mastery from these NPCs, so let's go ahead and just farm these boys. We also get a fruit for completing the pirate raid. I think this is the last one right here, Ship Engineer, and we got the chop fruit. Also, we unlocked our first skill for Superhuman, Beast Owl Pounce. Let's go ahead and showcase it on none other than Boa Hancock. Let me actually do the wall strap right here. Just pack her up through the wall. Yes, sir. Pack her up through the wall. She can't even hit me. Fight back, Boa.
All right, there we go. Yes, sir. 144 mastery. Damn, that wasn't even that much. All right, they telling me to Port Town. Let's go ahead and fight Stone once again. I'm trying to get the pilot helmet so we can get some extra speed, but I also need mastery, so it's 2 excuses I need to fight this boss. Oh yeah, pack him up. Pack him up with them sanguine M1s, bro. Pack him up with the sanguines M1s. Look at this, bro's already dead. Also, we didn't get the pilot helmet. All right, it is what it is. 163 mastery, we getting up there. 181 mastery, we're almost about to get our second ability. Hey, we about to pack up the mammoth boss. He ain't gonna know what hit him, bro. Captain Elephant, more like Captain Death. Never mind, I'm the one that's dead. All right, you know, while we're here, we might as well just do a quick little gacha. Hopefully we get something good. I'm feeling lucky. Yo, Blizzard. Nah, that is insane. Right after I just said I was feeling lucky is crazy. We just got a title, luck of the draw. Nah, y'all gotta subscribe for that one, bro. Hit the subscribe button. We just pulled a legendary fruit. All right, beautiful pirates catching the 2v1 fight back combo. Pack her up, and we got it. 214 mastery. We're almost there. Next up, Big Mom. Hopefully we'll get the second ability from this. If we don't get the second ability from this boss, I'm quitting the game. I'm uninstalling it. And Big Mom is done. There we go. I got the second ability, Thunderclap. I like the God Human version of this one better, but you know what I'm saying? It's cool. We had our fun fighting those bosses. Now it's time to get more efficient grinding. Let's get this mastery to 400. All right, here we go. We just unlocked Conqueror Gun. New ability and our final ability. I think this is 6th Realm Gun. Y'all see Rob Lucci use that on Luffy. Conqueror Gun. Boom. God Human's 10 times better though. Got to record this part, but we just hit 400 on Superhuman. I don't know if I could tell, I'm slowly losing brain cells. With that though, we have now mastered Combat, Dark Step, Electric, Water Kung Fu, Dragon Breath, and Superhuman. We're right around half of all the fighting styles. Now that we've mastered out Superhuman though, the next step is getting God Human. What the heck? Oh, my timer just went off, boys. My timer just went off. I'm about to tell you what that means. So I've had my alt account right here in this private server for roughly about 4 hours, and the reason why is because we need to spawn a dark beard to get a dark fragment. So hopefully the first chest I go with the Fist of Darkness is here. Never mind, we're gonna have to search for this thing. Just found the Fist of Darkness on my alt account. I ain't gonna lie, it took me like 20 minutes to actually find it, but now let me just teleport over to Dark Arena. Let's get this Blackbeard spawned. There we go. And now I'm about to get the easiest dark fragment ever, all because I decided to prepare and get my alt in here 4 hours ago, bro. Okay, boom. Let's pack this dude up. Imagine I also got the Dark Cape 2 first try. That'd be crazy. He's got 305,000 health, but since I've got the Buddha strats, shouldn't take too long to kill this bucko. He's got 150,000 health left. Bro's almost done for. Beast Owl Pounce. And let's end it off with the Thunder Clap. All right, there we go. We got a dark fragment. Now we got to do that again. This is going to be a big crucial step that's going to pay off later on in the video, and y'all will see. But now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get our next fighting style. For the next fighting style, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get Electric Claw right here, right at this guy. Previous hero. You seem to have potential. All right, if you go to the match and within 30 seconds, I'll consider telling you. All right, bet. Luckily, I have Mink V3, so we could probably make it there. Let's go ahead and make it back to the match-in. Oh, we winning this 100%. We winning this 100%, boys. Come on. Let me use Flash Step. 20 seconds left. Keep going. All right, bro. We're going to make it 100%. 15 seconds left. Come on. And yes, sir. Well done. All right, so now I got to return back to him. Now that we completed his little task, we should be able to just talk to him. Would you like to learn electrical fighting stuff for 3,000 and 5,000 fragments? Wait, I don't have 5,000. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to buy the 16,000 fragments because I know I'm going to need a lot more later. There we go, right there. And we have Electric Claw, one of my favorite visually looking fighting styles, but I never use this thing because I'm conditioned and spoiled by God Human. We only need 330 mastery to get the final ability of this, so that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and fight some bosses. Wait, what the hell? I just did the Buddha glitch. Look at this, bro. This looks goofy as hell. Say less. We about to fight this beautiful pirate. Sign me up, bro. Sign me up, bro. I think I should get at least my first ability. I will 100% get my first ability on this guy. All right, here we go. Last final hits. And boy is done for. Let's see how much mastery we get. Okay, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. Give me the 110. All right, there we go. We got a first ability. For this first ability, we unlocked Electric Rampage. It's like a barrage type move which you can hold. It also has a little lunge at the end. Very good for PvP and combo extenders. Forget all that though. We fighting Big Mom again, bro. By the end of this, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be tired of seeing me fight Big Mom so much. All right, we'll Electric Rampage. Let's pack her up. Die. Big Mom. And there you go. Please give me the 200. Damn. That didn't even give me much mastery at all. Keel Admiral down. 193. Captain Elephant down. 217. Island Empress down. And we got our second ability, lightning thrust. This one's pretty similar to the first one, the lightning tackle of electric. Pretty much the same premise, except this one actually grabs them so you can combo extend off of it. Overall, you know, pretty decent move. Now that we got the first core moves, let's grind out and get the rest of them.
A few minutes later.
All right, here we go. And mastery 400 for electric claw. We also got our final ability, thunder clap and flash. Thunder clap and flash. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's easily comboable. That's why Electric Claw is one of my favorites, I'm gonna be honest. But now that we've got Electric Claw out the way, we can either do Death Step, Sharkman Karate, or Dragon Talon. Let's spin this wheel to determine which one I'm gonna do next. I'm hoping it's Dragon Talon. That one's always fun to do. And we get Death Step. Death Step trainer's right over here. I believe it's for you. All right, for you. Talk to me real quick. There we go. We learned Death Step. And we need 400 mastery to get the final ability. Mariah's asked me, you want to do bosses? Nah, we done enough bosses, bro. I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to be efficient. We will do more bosses later, but I don't really like Death Step that much, so I just want to speed run through this thing. I do look drippy kicking them though. Wait, look at me, bro. I do look drippy. We gather all these boys up like these. Easy work, easy work. Where I got our first ability, Rocket Kick. It's a long range kick. I'm gonna get Death Step to 400 mastery real quick, then we'll do a move showcase afterwards.
A few minutes later.
385 and 400. All right, though, let's go for the move showcase. We have Wind Bullet, Vermilion Drill, and Maximum Overheat. So we have, well, first of all, let me just do Maximum Overheat. We have Rocket Kick, boom, and now it leaves a trail of fire AoE. Look at this, continually doing burn damage. Then we have Wind Bullet, which also leaves a trail of fire, also does burn damage. Then we have Vermilion Drill, which is actually a good barrage. Personally, not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I like all the other fighting styles better than this one, but let's move on to the next one, which will be Dragon Talon. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'll take that. I'll take that. Actually, bro, before we go ahead and get Dragon Talon, completely unrelated to the video, don't ask me why I bought one of Pokemon's cookies, bro. I'm about to try it right here. We're gonna give a quick little review. All this grind done got to me, man. I need a little snack. Let's see if this thing was worth it. 28 bucks for 4 bags. Let's see, bro. Let's see. So this is how they look, bro. This is how they look. Little dry cookies. All right, let's try it, bro. Whew, I need a beverage for that one, bro. That one felt like a Popeye's biscuit, bro. But overall, like the cookie, I'll probably give it like a 7. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to Uzoth, my boy over here. What's good? What's poppin', bro? Would you like to learn Dragon Talon for 3,005,000 fragments? Say less. I do like this fighting style a lot, though. I never use it in PvP. I'm sure at this point, y'all can guess what I'm about to do. But we about to fight another big mob, boys. We about to do it. Let me just go ahead, glitch underground. Let me just M1 her like these, bro. She can't hit me now. All right, another big mom down. Got our first ability, Talon Lighter, and I'm gonna be honest, the first ability of this thing is the best ability of them. Boom. Look at that. You can't tell me that's not one of the best fighting style moves in the entire game, bro. They cooked with that one. They absolutely did. And another big mom down. And third big mom down. Man, I just did like 5 big moms, and I don't even have the second move yet. All right, here we go. We're 248 right now. As soon as I kill these buckos, we about to get 250. There we go. Ember Annihilation. I think this is a long range one. Yep, just a long range dragon ability. I mean, you know, I'm saying it's a step down from the first ability, Talon Lighter. I mean, like it ain't like this, but it's still a fire ability. I mean, you know, Ember Annihilation is cool. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. One more NPC, Talon Lighter. Now we have the final move, the alt Internal Vortex, or Infernal Vortex, my bad. I'm getting tired. All right, we just have 50 more mastery to go before we get full hundo. 393, almost there. And last but not least, boom, this last NPC right here, and 400 mastery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting closer and closer to completing the goal, boys. Started off as just a bum noob with only combat, and now we've mastered Dark Step, Electric, Water Kung Fu, Dragon Breath, Superhuman, Death Step, Electric Claw, and Dragon Talon. We only have 3 left. Let's go ahead and get off of Dragon Talon and talk to Digrok, the Sharkman. Would you like to learn Sharkman Karate fighting stuff with 2.5 million and 5,000 fragments? Normally, you would need a little blue key, or yeah, blue key to talk to him, but I already did second C, so we're just gonna go straight up buy it. Just one more fighting style to level up. Bro, the M1s for this one kind of look cool too, bro. It's like better than the Superhuman one. It's all like glowy like. We got our first skill available too, 12 water palms. Oh yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I feel like Sharkman Karate is really underrated. Like if there was one fighting style I would use other than God Human, it'd probably be this. Bro, this one's so easy to farm with. It has such a high AoE ability. Like, I like this. I like this, bro. Sharkman Karate for grinding is fire. Once we got our next ability, it's 7 mastery. All right, here we go. Boom, 200. We got our second ability, Pressure Vortex. Now I already know what this one is 100%, but I'm gonna show y'all anyways. Let's gather all these boys up because I think this is a good demonstration of how good the skill is. Let's jump up. Boom, Pressure Vortex. vortex. See that, bro? This is why I like Sharkman credit for grinding. All the abilities are high AoE. Like, this is making my life so easy. The next ability at 300, we're 207, so we'll be there in just a slight bit.
A few minutes later.
All right, 399. Of course it's not 400. Of course it's not 400, bro. Every time I think it's the last mob, it's never the last mob. But this one is 400. This is the last fighting style I'll have to get up to 400. Final ability, though, Great Sea Spear. Let me gather up all these boys so you guys can see how OP this is. Like, for grinding, every single move is an AoE move, bro. Like, look at this. Hold on. Let me jump up here. Great Sea Spear. It grabs every single one of them, and it does crazy damage. So I think this is the easiest fighting style to grind with, man. But we now have Sharkmen mastered. That is majority of the fighting styles out the way, though. The only ones we have left are God Human and Sanguine Art. Now, to obtain God Human, we already have 400 master in all the fighting styles, but we still need some materials. We need 10 dragon scales, 20 fish tails, 10 mystic droplets, and 20 magma ores. Let me go ahead and check and see if I have any of those. Okay, I have 16 magma ores, 3 mystic droplets, 6 dragon scales, and 7 fish tails. Damn, we don't even have a single one. What the hell? All right, gotta get the grinding, boys. Gotta get the grinding. I'm gonna try to get the dragon scales first because those are the hardest one to get. They drop from these dragon warriors over here. Hopefully they drop them quick. I ain't trying to grind too damn long. There we go. 1 dragon scale. Just need 3 more. That I actually took like 50 enemies just to get that 1 scale. That's kind of ludicrous, man. That's kind of ludicrous. See if this one will drop it. No scale. Also no scale. Also no scale. Bro, this is so dumb. This is so dumb, bro. Why aren't they dropping the damn scales? Finally, another dragon scale. Just need 2 more now, but I feel like that's gonna take forever. Another dragon scale. Finally, we got the last dragon scale. Okay, so that's crossed off the list. Next up, we have to get fish tails, mystic droplets, and magma ores. Can you teleport me to port, please, my boy? Thank you. Let's make our way to second sea because that's the only place you can get mystic droplets. All right, we're on our way to Skull Island to get those mystic droplets. They also have a very low chance of dropping the mystic droplets from my experience, so we probably gonna be here for a minute because I need 7 of them. Oh, actually, never mind. I got that pretty quick. Okay, maybe these have a slightly higher drop rate. We just got 2 in a row, bro. Damn, these actually drop kind of common, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, this ain't going too bad. This ain't going too bad. And there we go, last mystic droplet there. Now I gotta make my way over to the first sea so we can get the remaining magma ores and fish tails. Wow, this is going a lot smoother than I remember, bro. Usually that took me a long time to get mystic droplets. All right, here we go. We're on the Magma Village Island. Let's go ahead and get these quick. If I remember correctly, these are really common. Yep, I already got one over there, so we should get these pretty quick. This shouldn't be too long. Not to mention, we already have 17, so we only need 3 more. There we go. Another magma ore right there. All right, last magma ore right there. Let's make our way over to Fishman Island and get the fish tails, then we can get God Human, boys. We're almost there. All right, here we go. We're on these underwater grunts now. This should be pretty quick. Yep, fishtail already. Damn, 2 already? Sheesh, this gonna be easy. Rip Mirage said he about to sleep now. It's 5 a.m. for him. Hey, bro, I appreciate you so much, man. You done helped a lot with this video. Real one, bro. All right, last fishtail there. Let me go ahead and teleport back to Starter Town. Make our way to third sea. We about to get it, boys. This is it. Experienced Captain, here I come. All right, we're on our way to Turtle Island. All right, here we go. We gotta go up to this tree. Come down here. All right, here we go. Ancient Monk, would you like to learn God Human fighting style for 5,005,000 fragments? Yes, I would. Here we go, boys. God Human. Takes 350 master to max this thing out, but we're about to get that real quick. Just you wait, boys. Give me 1 sec. Here we go. 349 and 350. We finally got the last move. It was a bit of a time skip, but y'all see me do enough damn grind in this video, damn it. All right, let's look at the moves. Soaring Beast, Heaven and Earth, and 6 Realm Gun. So basically, this is an upgraded version of Superhuman, which is a way better first move than Superhuman. Like that other one looked like Dragon Ball Z. This looks like 10 times more Dragon Ball Z. What am I even saying? Am I even speaking English? All right, Heaven and Earth, second move. So you see, I just tapped it right there. I tapped X right there. It had a little long range ability. But here's the thing. If you hold it, it does something else. So if you hold it, it turns into the same thing that Superhuman had, which is basically that long range, you know, wave, shockwave. Last ability we have is 6 Realm Gun, which is an improved version of Superhuman 1 as well. Now, if you ask me, this is the best fighting style in the game, but you could argue otherwise because there's still one more fighting style we have to obtain left, the newly added and most recent fighting style, Sanguine Art. But before we go ahead and try to do the steps to obtain Sanguine Art, we need to go back to my other alt's private server to fight another Darkbeard. All right, I got the Fist of Darkness on my alt account. Let me go ahead and spawn Blackbeard. There we go. Now I just have to fight him again. I can get that easy dark fragment. That's gonna set us up for later, boys. All right, boom. Let's back this boy up. So glad I had this alt being in here this entire time, man. If I didn't have this, I'd be out of luck later on. 181,000 health left. He almost done. Here we go. Last hit, and there we go. Easy dark fragment. I'll take it. Now we can move forward to getting Sanguine Art. All right, the first step to getting Sanguine Art is you have to go to Tiki Outpost, go to the top of this building, and talk to this guy right here, Spy. I'm not even gonna listen to his dialogue. I'm just gonna ask for a bunch of clues. Wait, what? I don't know anything yet. What does that mean? All right, so I'm having my boy Swifty get the bribes instead. I don't know why it's bugging for me, but hey, man, it is what it is. But now what we got to do is we have to sail out to Danger 6 Zone, and hopefully we can get a frozen dimension to spawn. All right, here we go. We made it to Danger 6 Zone. Now we've literally just got to keep sailing until we hopefully spawn the gate. It's crazy RNG, so we might be here for a while. Bro, we found it easily. I've never found a frozen dimension this easy. That is crazy. We found it within minutes, bro. We found it within minutes. Okay, so Leviathan's already here. This is easy work. This is easy work. Let me switch to Dark Blade to get maximum damage. All right, boys. This is it, boys. This is it. The final fighting style. We're about to get it. All I gotta do is just not die. All I gotta do is just not die, bro. Let me go ahead and attack this segment. Boom, 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 boom. I'm happy, though. I've been grinding for over 12 hours in this video, trying to get God Human and all the other fighting styles. I did not want this to take long. It seems like M1s don't really work on this thing, so I have to use abilities. I'm gonna use my God Human ability. Maybe that'll work. Oh, that doesn't work either, bro. How do I deal damage? All right. I guess I just gotta try my best, huh? First segment about to be down right here. There we go. Got 4 Leviathan scales. Not that I need them, though. We got the Beast Hunter bolt. Next scale over here. All right, though. This segment's about to die. Water shower. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Next segment down. We just need like 2 more segments, I believe. Then we'll defeat this thing. They must have nerfed the RNG for this thing because that thing spawned quick. Either that or we just got insanely lucky. All right, here we go. Next segment down. Boom. There we go. And there we go. Last segment. I think now the Leviathan, we can just straight up fight him now. Let's go ahead and try. Must destroy segments first. Okay, so we still need 1 more segment before we can actually fight the actual Leviathan. Bro, this is so weird. We defeated all the segments, but it's saying like we need to defeat more segments. They're saying in chat it's bugged, it's lagged, it glitched. There's no shot. There's no shot. That is very disappointing, bro. That is so disappointing.
So as it turns out, this Leviathan bugging thing has affected more people than me. In fact, it's turned out to be a bigger thing in general. There was a video posted right here where it happened to some other people. It's happened to countless other people in the Bloxers Discord. Bug Leviathan cannot kill, so the Leviathan's bugged. Leviathan's bugged, bro. Leviathan's bugged now. So it seems like there's nothing I can do. Except for show y'all the process of how I attained Sanguine Art the first time.
Yo, we found the gate. We found the gate, bro. We did it, bro. We did it. We need the boat to stay alive, bro, so we gotta kill the sea event by any means necessary. All right. Now no one get in the boat. Now no one get in the boat after this thing's busted. There we go. All right, let's spawn this thing. Let's spawn it. Spawn. All right, let's go. Round 2, baby. Now that we got the harpoon ship, we'll be able to get the heart, and this is the last step for us to get the fighting style, boys. We got this. We gotta let the boat not get destroyed, though. We gotta protect the boat. Let's go ahead and defeat the parts. Bro, I'm literally going through so much adrenaline right now, bro. It is literally 5 a.m. in the morning right now, bro. I'm so excited to get this fighting style. I'm so pumped. All right, that's 1 part down. We got this one over here. I'm gonna get working on this one. We're getting more Leviathan scales, too. There's about to be another part down right here. There we go. Boom. Greyhound. Magma shower. Okay, hold on. He flung me up. Ship's still alive over there. All right, bet. Over there. Volcanic storm. Boom. All right, magma shower. Let's get this work, boys. We're about to get this fighting style once and for all. I think that's all the segments. All right, now we just need to defeat the Leviathan. Let's see, is the boat still there? All right, boat is still there. This is peak. As soon as we defeat him, we have to use the harpoon and get the heart and bring it back to Tiki Town. Say less. We got this, boy. We got this. Leviathan, you about to get packed up, my boy. You about to get this vicious combo. Where'd that boy go? You ain't running, my boy. You is not running. Hold on, bro. I'm so pumped with adrenaline, bro. I'm so pumped. Let's hit him with these God Human moves. Volcanic storm. Yes, sir. Boom. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. Let me stop trolling. Let me chill. What the hell? What is this red zone? Oh my gosh, he just did some major attack. Bro has 92,000 health left. We almost done. Come on. Me just farming for hours just to even find him once. Grab my hound. There we go, right there. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to go get the ship. Harpoon. Use the harpoon to go get the heart. Shoot it. There we go. All right, now we need to bring the heart we just shot back to Tiki Town. That's how we can get the cold heart. This is so scary. We're literally just carrying the heart right there. If anything happens, this is GG's, bro. I might have to quit. Okay, we're in danger 3 zone right now. We're getting closer to Tiki Town. We're at level 2 medium. Okay, this is getting less and less scary. Also, our compass is showing us a quest. It says deliver frozen heart to Tiki Outpost. So I'm pretty sure everyone on the boat also gets the fighting style automatically. So this is a W, bro. Nah, Spooky said, imagine if Roblox crashes. Nah, don't even bring that upon us, bro. Don't even bring that upon us. We're getting closer to Tiki Outpost, though, bro. We're so close. We just need to make it there in one piece. Then we get the fighting style, bro. This is the last final step. So it looks like the game made it to where when you get the Leviathan heart, you automatically are out of the danger zone because we're still 2,000 meters away from Tiki, but we have no danger. We made it, bro. We made it. Look at this. Obtain Leviathan heart. All right, bet. Now what we do with the Leviathan heart, we have to go over to
I think it's this side over here. Actually, no, it's the other side. Now we talk to the initial NPC we talked to at the beginning of the video. Would you like to learn the sanguine art fighting style for 5,005,000 fragments? Golly, bro, this fighting style is insane, but we do have all that. We have 32 million and we have 12,000 fragments. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Sanguine art learned? Yes, sir. So yeah, that's how you obtain it right there. Now let's go for a quick move showcase. I know this is a bit weird. Technically, we still master sanguine art, just not on the account I wanted to. But here's the M1s right here. You guys can see it has like long range, you know what I'm saying? It's very spammable. I really love these M1s. They cook with this one, bro. Next up, we have the brain dead ability, blood blade drain. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you just lunge at them and then you suck their wait. Hey yo. You suck up their health and then it regens your health. Yes, sir. I said it. Let me show y'all an example. All right, get me low, my boy. Get me low. There we go. He's gonna get me at 7,000. Boom. Blood blade drain. Now I'm back at 10,000. Next move, Scarlet Tear. It's a long range ability, kind of similar to the God Human X. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really to it. It's just a long range ability. Last one though, we have Devourer of Worlds. Basically, you shoot out one of these things and it has these like two part effect to it. It has the initial hit and then it has these little orbs that auto track. So even if you miss the move, if they're close to it, they're still gonna be hit. Overall, man, I think sanguine art is a very fire fighting style. Like it has a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? I like God even more, but I understand like this fighting style is very brain dead at PvP because you can heal. And it all starts with the worst fruit in the game, Rocket. Now this fruit, you have 5 different abilities. First one being Missile Fist, second one being Airstrike, followed by Rocket Crash and Blast Off. And even though Rocket's one of the coolest common fruits in the game, it's not in one piece at all. Because the closest ability to One Piece is by the user Baby5. She uses the Buki Buki Nomi. You guys can see kind of like a Missile Fist she's using right here. But honestly, it's really just a bit of a stretch. Like that's not even close to this. So for our first fruit, Rocket, I've got to put it straight in no similarities tier. But next up, we got the Spin Fruit. And as the name implies, everything revolves around spinning. Now in the game, this is very bad fruit. I mean, the range is just kind of really low. The damage is kind of mid. And as you guys can see, it's a bit of a trend. I will say though, this helicopter flight looks pretty interesting. And in the anime, the user that uses it is named Buffalo. It's called the Guru Guru Nomi. As you can see, it's pretty accurate in terms of helicopter spin. But unfortunately, this is literally all we ever see him do in the anime. So despite the fact that spin's pretty accurate, like none of these abilities like happen in the anime. They really just freestyle with all of this, which they did a good job of doing. But despite that though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna put spin in accurate tier. They did a decent job for what they had to work with. But let's see if the blade fruit is accurate. This used to be the chop fruit and it recently got reworked to avoid copyright. So is it still similar? Now this fruit actually has a passive that makes it impervious to all sword attacks. If I try to get attacked by a sword user, I just simply deflect all of it. And as for abilities, we have an M1 right here. We have our next ability, Razor Cyclone, which kind of lunges you forward. Blade Dance, which is a barrage ability. Saw Shredder, long range ability, and Turbine Flight, where you just use your hands to propel yourself forward. And of course, in the anime, the person that uses the chop fruit, which is what Blade Fruit's based off of, is of course Buggy the Clown. As you guys can see right here, however, looks literally nothing like what we saw in Blox Fruits, with the only thing maybe being similar is when Buggy did this. He did his little chop barrage frenzy or whatever he wants to call it. This right here where he's just throwing himself, which I guess is kind of similar to this, but not really at all. It used to be closer. So sadly, now the Blade Fruit's gonna have to go straight in, not even close to here. I can't justify putting it any higher. Moving on up next though, we got the Spring Fruit. Now with this fruit, all of the attacks are spring related based off of the name, and first one looks like this. Spring Knock, kind of like you extend your arms a little bit. Spring Snipe, your legs become spring, propel yourself forward. Spring Cannon, kind of similar thing, except instead of springing yourself forward, you just jump up and down. Yeah, this fruit's pretty bad. But next up, we got Spring Leap, just launches you forward. And last but not least, the ultimate, Spring Emperor. Yeah, you just go crazy with springs. Overall, pretty bad ability on Blox Fruits, but that stands true to One Piece as well. Because in the anime, Spring Fruit is used by none other than Bellamy. And as you guys can see right here, he just did Spring Leap, Spring Tackle. Like, this is super accurate from what I'm seeing so far. But trust me, it gets even better. Because right here, we can see he's doing Spring Emperor. And it's literally super accurate to the game. Like, look, this is how it looks right there. And then another look at it right here, looks exactly the same. And if you can't see the similarities, you might need to get your eyes checked. But me personally, man, this is gonna be our first of the video, but I've got to put Spring Fruit all the way in copyright tier. This is like stupid close. And because of that comment I just made, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a Spring rework anytime soon. But up next, we've got the Bomb Fruit. Bomb Fruit's pretty decent in this game. We have a long range ability, Targeted Bomb, where you kind of just shoot a bomb where you target this, literally like the name implies. Next up, we got Bomb Grab, where you kind of lunge at someone, grab them and explode them. Landmines, where you just set mines on the floor and whoever steps on these will get exploded. Explosive Jump, where you propel yourself forward. This is how that looks. And last but not least, self-destruct. The more you hold this, the more damage you deal until it's a big explosion, which does stupid amounts of damage. But how accurate is it to the anime? I'd say pretty decent. Now, the user of the bomb fruit in One Piece is a guy named Mr. 5. And as you guys can see right here, he just used targeted bomb. He literally flicked his booger at this guy and exploded targeted bomb. Unfortunately, though, this guy, Mr. 5, does not get much screen time, so we don't really get to see many of his abilities. Most of it is just that booger flick, which is kind of disgusting. But one other thing we do get to see him use is kind of like a landmine ability. You see, he puts that little mine down there and explodes Vivi. We also get to see explosive grab right here, and that's about it. Because he didn't get much screen time, we didn't get to see him do anything like explosive jump or self-destruct. So yeah, Blox Fruit's kind of just freestyled for that. Despite that, though, I honestly think they did a pretty good job of doing it based off the anime. So this is gonna go straight in accurate tier, actually above spin. Almost done with the common fruits. We have two more. Next up, we have the smoke fruit. This one, we got a lot of smoke-based abilities. First one being smoke slam, which is a nice little slam down. Smoke blast, a long-range smoke attack, which is actually a barrage. Smoke liberation, kind of like that. And then smoke bomber, where you kind of fly up and just throw smoke bombs down. One of my favorite common fruits in the game. And as for the anime, the smoke fruit is used by a guy named Smoker in One Piece. Kind of an interesting name, I'm not gonna lie. But he is absolute dookie. Like, he does not do much in One Piece. That said, though, you guys can see this is fairly accurate. Like, just for example, we got smoke blast right there. This right here could kind of be like smoke liberation, low-key. And of course, we got smoke bomber, man. They actually cooked. The only thing they really didn't do, I guess, would be kind of like smoke slam, but he's done abilities similar to that. So you know what? The smoke fruit, man, it's not gonna go in copyright tier, but it is gonna go in very accurate tier. They made it pretty close. And last but not least, for the common fruits, we have the spike fruit. Now, just showcasing this real quick, this is a pretty trash fruit, I'm not gonna lie. We have spike summon, which allows you to summon a big spike wherever you point this at. Whirlwind, which is basically you turn into a Beyblade and start spinning around. Spiky ball, turn into a ball, and you just start attacking people. And then spike barrage. Now, in One Piece, this is the user of the spike fruit, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not very accurate. The way it's used in Blox Fruit is not at all how it's used in One Piece. She kind of turns her bodies into spike instead of using like long range spikes. What we do get, though, is her becoming this little hedgehog, which is exactly like spike ball. Nevertheless, though, spike fruit is pretty accurate. I'm gonna put that actually above bomb. And now we're moving on to the uncommon rarity of fruits, starting with the flame fruit we about to cook. And flame fruit has a bunch of cool abilities like blue fire bullets. You shoot out literally blue long range fire bullets, prominence burst, a long range fire blast, flamey vortex, a vortex of flames, rocket flight, literally flying with fire, and most cool of all, Hell's Core, a literal spirit bomb of fire. We all know the user of flame fruit in One Piece, Portgas, D-Ace, or Saba, whichever one you want. And I'm gonna be honest, it's really accurate to Blox Fruits. We just saw two abilities that look exactly like what we saw in Blox Fruits. We got fire guns right here, which is the blue fire bullets we saw, just this is red. Of course, can't forget flame commandment, fire pillar, which is flaming vortex. And of course, last but not least, we've got Hell's Core, or Flame Emperor in the anime, bruh. Literally 5 for 5. All abilities 100% accurate. I told you we was about to cook. Flame fruit, man, is gotta go straight copyright tier, and I'm gonna put that above spring. I don't know how they haven't reworked that yet. But anyways, enough yapping. Next up, we got the ice fruit. Let's see how close this one is to the anime. First off, we start off with the ice spear. It's a nice little M1 we can use, like a little bit of a sword. First ability, we got Glacial Storm. You summon a tornado of ice. Glacial Surge, a nice little pillar of ice you shoot out of your legs. Frozen Dragon, a long-range ice dragon that stuns anybody in the area. We have Ice Skating and Absolute Zero, basically just an AoE of ice. And if we compare it to the anime, this is Kuzan, who uses the ice fruit in the anime. And we can see right here, he does Ice Age, which is Absolute Zero. We literally just froze a sea beast, bro. You can't tell me that ain't ice. And right here, we got Ice Saber, of course. You can't forget the Ice Sword. They also got that in the anime. And of course, we got Kuzan's Pheasant Beak attack, which is kind of like the Frozen Dragon attack we saw earlier. Just look at this, bro. Straight beautiful. Honestly, the ice fruit is pretty fairly accurate to the anime. I mean, not all the moves are that similar. We don't see any ice skating. Cold Storm wasn't used. But other than that, Glacial Surge, Frozen Dragon, Absolute Zero, pretty good. Which in my opinion puts the ice fruit in the middle of accurate tier. But what about the sand fruit, ladies and gentlemen? With this fruit, we have a lot of long range abilities, such as Desert Blade. We even got Sand Coffin, which actually stuns your enemy in a coffin of sand and explodes. Sandstorm, where you summon a tornado of sand. Tornado Flight, you literally just start flying. And of course, we got Deep Sand. You throw out a little ball of sand, which explodes and has a big AoE. Very fire fruit in the game, and it's even more fire in the anime.
because it is used by none other than Crocodile. And as you can see right there, that was the first ability we just saw in Blox Fruit. So far it's pretty accurate. And of course we got Sable's the Sand Tornado. Last but not least, Sable's Pesado. Look at that. Just like in Blox Fruit. So honestly, if you ask me, Blox Fruit did a real good job of making it close to the anime, which means this may get revamped sometime soon. Because today I'm gonna put the Sand Fruit in very accurate tier, man. They made that close. But next up we have the Yonko Darkbeard's fruit, the Dark Fruit. Darkness fruit, whatever you want to call it. This fruit's actually very good in the game, primarily being good for PvP rather than grinding, and we have different abilities such as Dark Rocks, a long-range rock attack or dark attack, Abyssal Darkness where you suck the enemy in, pause, and then kind of explode. Endless Hole, you do a little black hole at the bottom that slows them. Ghastly Step, you teleport for some reason. I don't know why that's there. But last but not least, we have World of Darkness, a dark spirit bomb which you can throw down and explode. Now for the anime, I just want to say this man Darkbeard is a straight menace. Like, you do not want to mess around with this guy. But as for accuracy to Blox Fruits, we can see that was World of Darkness right there pretty much. This could kind of be considered like the black hole ability. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, black hole. And we even got the ability where he just pulls Ace in. Like, Ace isn't even close right now and he just sucks that boy in. Pause once again. Overall, Blox Fruits' Dark is actually very accurate to the anime, although I don't know where they got Ghastly Step from. That man never did that. Hey, I'm actually gonna put the Dark Fruit in copyright tier. That's scarily accurate. Might be time to rework a Blox Fruits the way you guys have been avoiding copyright. Speaking about avoiding copyright, we actually have one of the most recently reworked fruits in the game, the Eagle Fruit. This fruit obviously gives you the powers of an eagle, and we have multiple different things from M1s that you can hold and use that explode feathers, Wind Burst, Feather Storm, which is a barrage, Bone Crusher, and Soaring Talon. Basically the same thing, you just lunge forward and explode them. Now in the anime, this fruit's actually called Falcon, and it's used by a guy named Pell. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not very accurate. Like, we can see he's transformed into an eagle right now, or a falcon, but the actual abilities he uses throughout the anime are not at all close to what we have at the Eagle Fruit. With the only move being maybe close to Blox Fruits is what he does right here. He kind of uses like a Wind Burst with feather attacks, and that's literally the only attack we ever really saw him use in One Piece. Which means the reworked Eagle Fruit has to go straight in the no similarities tier list. Which means this rework did justice if they were trying to avoid copyright, because now it doesn't even look like it at all. And now we have the last of the uncommon fruits, Diamond. Diamonds are interesting because we have a transformation, which you guys can see kind of turns us into like the Ben 10 diamond form, but this also doubles down as a move instead of just a transformation. We use it and it explodes. We also have an M1. Next up, we have Shard Storm, which is a long range kind of diamond attack. Shimmering Disruption, a close range attack that stuns and blinds the enemies, and Prismatic Reflection, which kind of reminds me of like Haku's ability from Naruto. It's just a bunch of mirrors reflecting an attack. Honestly, pretty OP. Now in the anime, this fruit is used by a guy named Jozu. They call him Diamond Jozu. That's his nickname. Get it? Because he has the diamond fruit. Anyways, he doesn't really get much screen time during the entire anime other than Marineford arc. But you guys can see right here, this is kind of like the encrust ability. So this is him activating the fruit. But the actual abilities he uses, I don't remember them being close to what we have in Blox Fruits. So sadly, we don't see him do none of this or this. But technically, we do see him do this. Which I guess there's some similarity because of the encrust and then the M1 punch. We could justify putting this in not even close tier because there is a little bit of similarities, but not much. Moving on to fruit number 14, we have the Light Fruit. Yes, sir. One of the Marine Admiral's fruits. Now for this test, we're actually going to go ahead and go with the unawakened version of Light. And you guys will see why in a second. The first thing you'll notice is we do have a little light spear that we use to attack, similar to ice. But for our abilities, most of them are just light based. Like we have Light Ray, Barrage of Light. You kind of shoot up to the air and shoot a bunch of barrages. Reflection Kick. We have Light Flight. And last but not least, Sky Beam Barrage. Now in the anime, this is used by Admiral Kizaru from One Piece. And we can see right here, he does the light kick. So that's one move he's got down. We even got the light sword right here. That's 2 for 2. We got the light flight right here. And we even got the little light barrage he does here, making this literally 5 for 5 from the anime and Blox Fruits. It's no wonder they changed it from the Awakening because this is scarily close. It's gonna go straight in copyright tier, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Can't go anywhere else. It's main character time, ladies and gentlemen. We got the rubber fruit next, and you know they're gonna cook for this. Now in this fruit, we have multiple abilities that also change when you transform in Gear 2, which we're gonna wait for that to go off cooldown so we can test it out. But for now, we have an M1 right here, which is like Gum Gum Pistol. We have Cannon, which is, I guess, Bazooka. We have Smash, which is Battle Axe, I think. And of course, we got the infamous Gum Gum Gatling.
Like I said earlier, once you transform, it just basically enhances all those abilities. We have jet pistol now, we have cannon, jet cannon, or jet bazooka, that one right there, and of course, a better slingshot. Needless to say, it's super accurate to the anime. We can literally see him doing the gear 2 pose right now. And throughout this entire fight against Bluno, we can see jet pistol right there, which is the M1 from Blox Roots. We can see the move where it teleports above, slams down right here, and we get slingshot. And of course, we get jet gatling, man. Such a crazy moment right here. Needless to say, Blox Roots gear 2 is very accurate to the anime. In fact, it's 100% accuracy. Rubber fruit goes in copyright tier. But moving on from rubber, we've got the ghost fruit next. Second to last rare. Now this fruit just got completely revamped almost 2 years ago now, and the abilities look honestly a lot different than they used to. First off, we got Shivering the Possession. Next up, we have Wandering Soul, where you're kind of just flying. We got Spectral Release, Surprise of the Underworld, and then we got Ghostbusters. You summon 3 clones of yourself, which do the exact same attacks as you do, except they're very weak. Now in the anime, the ghost fruit is used by none other than Brook. But I'm not gonna lie, Brook does not use his devil fruit that much. Most of the time, he fights with his Soul King. And honestly, when I think about it, there's not really any abilities Brook uses that are similar to the moveset we have with Ghost. So sadly, Ghost Fruit has to go in no similarities tier. One more rare left, and that is Magma Fruit. We're gonna showcase this one very quickly because you guys are gonna see we won't even need to show most of the moves. First off, we got Magma Shower, literal fist of barrage of magma fists. Great Magma Hound. We have Beast Ride, which you literally start riding one of the magma fists. And Volcanic Storm, a massive magma fist that explodes into a bunch of other mini magma fists. And when you compare it to the anime counterpart, you can really see that in terms of accuracy, it's pretty down packed. Look, this is Akainu, the user of magma. He's super deadly in the anime, and literally this is what he does. He literally just throws out big magma fists or magma based attacks. It is 100% accurate to the anime as it should be. Magma should really be no other way. So for that, it's gonna go straight in copyright tier. And that marks the last fruit of the rares. We only have 2 more tiers left, legendary and mythic. And it's fitting that we just got done with the Kainu because now we're gonna have to move up to Whitebeard. We're moving on to the Quake fruit. Quake's got some very simple abilities. Fatal Demolisher, you pull someone in and knock them away. We got Air Crusher, you literally just throw a big wave of Quake, Spatial Shock Wave, and then now we have what Quake is known most for. Its literal specialty and flagship move, Sea Quake. You summon literal waves from the sea by how much you quake the earth. Let's be honest, you guys all know who Whitebeard is, even if you're not a One Piece fan. We can see that this is fairly accurate. He's doing the Sea Quake right here, literally punching the air and then summoning great tidal waves, which gets frozen by Kuzan. But that's besides the point. Every move we see him do in the anime is exactly what we see in Blox Roots. He literally pulls this guy in and slams his face in, just like Fatal Demolisher. And we even got the Air Crusher right now, where he just throws out a wave of just shock and quake. Let's just say Blox Roots understood the assignment when it came to the Quake fruit. That's all I have to say on that one. 2 in a row. Dang, I feel like I'm giving out a lot of copyright tiers, but they did Quake justice, bro. Let's go with a copyright tier. Will this continue though? Next up, we have the Buddha fruit. We all know what the Buddha fruit's known for. This right here, the transformation that turns you into a Buddha. Nobody really even uses all the abilities for this. I mean, we have like ability called Heavenly Impact, Light of Annihilation, which is actually surprisingly long range attack, Retribution Dash, where you kind of grab people, and of course, Twilight of the Gods. Honestly, looks very fire in the game. It's also one of the most used fruits. However, that is not the case for the anime because we literally only see it used once, and all Sengoku does, which is the user of Buddha, is just transform into the Buddha. And then he does like the Heavenly Impact, maybe, like he kind of just like punches the ground, which is kind of similar to this, but I'm gonna be honest, literally he didn't do any of these other abilities. Like Light of Annihilation, Twilight of the Gods, Retribution Dash, he didn't do none of those. So Buddha, man, you're gonna go straight into just accuracy. We got the Love Fruit next. Ooh, the next legendary. This one's actually interesting. This got reworked like 2 years ago, and the abilities are way different than they used to be. First off, we have Heart Shot, a long-range heart bow shot. Cupid Zone, shoot out a nice arrow that has an AoE, irresistible attraction. Anyone that's in the circle gets brought closer to you. Flamingo Ride, you literally just summon a flamingo out of nowhere. Like what is this, Naruto summoning jutsu? And then Besto Friendo. Similar to Ghost, you summon a little NPC that fights for you. Now, Boa Hancock, which is the user of the Love Fruit, the anime primarily uses long-range attacks that turn people into stone if you're attracted to it, which is not at all similar to how it works in Blox Roots. The only ability I guess you could say is kind of similar is this Pistol Kiss one. It's a long-range, just like kind of like love shot, which I guess is kind of similar to Heart Shot. Not really, because this one kind of explodes. I don't don't know, bro. I'm trying to see what the similarities are. It's not close. So unfortunately, love fruit is gonna go in not even close tier. Ooh, next up we got the creation fruit. This just got reworked in the game. Used to be the barrier fruit, which is actually really accurate to One Piece, which is why they reworked it. How accurate is it now? So first off, we have an M1, which is kind of like barrier wall. You summon a little wall that blocks attacks actually. And then after that, we have batter up, which you literally shoot yourself out of a cannonball. We have sleight of hand, which summons a hand that grabs people. Sword box summons a box of, I don't even know what that is. It's kind of like Kuro Hisugi from Bleach. And last but not least, we got Magic City, which summons a bunch of barrier towers. And then we got Fortifier, which you literally just start building stairs. Which when compared to the anime, which is used by Bartolomeo, it's not similar at all. Now, while yes, Bartolomeo does have some similarities to the creation fruit, being this barrier wall right here, which is kind of similar to the M1. And he also does possess the ability to create stairs out of thin air, but that is where all the similarities end. None of the other abilities he uses throughout the anime are in Blox fruits. We gotta put it in not even close tier, but I will put it at the top just because of the walls and stairs. Next up, we have the spider fruit. Now with this one, we get a good range of abilities like thermal laceration, silk prison, overheated sniper, which is a long range attack, spider highway, where we kind of just use webs to fly around like I'm Spider-Man or something. And of course, we get heavenly punishment. And as for the anime counterparts, if it's accurate or not, well, you guys can see for the first ability, he is doing the spider flight, except the strings are kind of invisible, but it's there. We also have the long range snipe, which is overheat. I must say this ability is crazy. Look, he literally just sniped like hundreds of miles away from him at a city. Of course, we got spider web too, which is the web like ability we saw earlier. And of course, we got the god thread ability, which is the ultimate of spider, which looks very similar to what we saw in Blox fruits. Look at this, exactly the same, making spider in the very accurate tier. I'm actually gonna put it at the top of all these. Must say the Blox fruits team, they cook with spider, although it may be time for a rework coming up soon. Who knows? Hopefully we can get one. Next up, we got the sound fruit in Blox fruits. And this one's actually an interesting one. Now, if we look at the abilities of the sound fruit, we can see it's music based. And we even have something called a tempo meter, which the more we use our moves and attacks that hit, we get actually a boost. You guys can see once we use tempo prestissimo, the meter goes up. And once it gets full, it turns yellow and we get a nice little sound boost, which makes us faster and deal more damage. We have a nice range of abilities like symphonic radiance, a disco ball that shoots and hits anybody in the nearby area, and glorious harmony, a big AoE, which looks really nice. Now, the interesting thing about this fruit is it's not based on any power in One Piece. If we look through the wiki of the sound fruit, specifically on the trivia part, we can see right here it says sound fruit is the first fan-made fruit to be added to the game. And it was a concept created by a guy named Aqua 4G. Now, some people have speculated that this fruit is actually based off of Utah's fruit from the film Red movie of One Piece, but the Blox fruits devs themselves claim this is not true. And to be honest, when you look at her ability and how it's used in the anime, it really is not similar to what it is in Blox fruits. So yeah, sound fruit is gonna go in the no similarities tier. And with sound fruit out the way, we move on to the phoenix fruit. Now, just to make this quick, we're gonna go ahead and go in our final transformation state because this is what people care most about, the phoenix. And look at the abilities. First off, we have an M1, which lunges you forward and attacks. We have cremation cannon, which is a bunch of flames, 3 to be exact. We have swift flight, which is a nice flight that dashes you forward. Regeneration flames. And of course, we got flaming exodus, which you grab forward someone, but when you grab them, you shoot up, then slam down. In the anime, of course, the main user of phoenix is Marco. And there's 2 ways he uses this fruit. As you guys can see right now, he is in the hybrid form where he just has the wings and he still has his physical body, which is similar to Blox fruits because if you untransform and use swift flight, you guys can see we can be in that same state. We can see he's using the full transformation right here, so that's 100% accurate. And on top of that, look how it looks. Very similar to how the Blox fruits one look. This right here could be considered swift flight, I guess. And we even see right here he uses the fireball, except it's not 3, it's only 1. So we technically never seen him to use it that way in the anime. I don't know where Blox fruits got flame exodus from. He didn't do anything similar to that in the anime. And cremation cannon he did use, but not in this way. I'm not going to take too much points away. We're going to put it in very accurate tier. But that's about the end because up next we got the portal fruit. This used to be the door fruit and it got revamped to the portal fruit because of that exact reason. They were trying to avoid copyright. But how close is it to the anime now? So we can see this still has kind of some of its like door-like capabilities. For example, world warp, you can teleport to any area and it works similarly to the door fruit, but that's where all the similarities end. Portal dash is nothing like what the door fruit had used for. Same with quantum leap. Parallel escape is because you kind of go in your own pocket dimension, but let me say this last ability is definitely far from anything we saw from the door fruit. Yeah, Not even close. Now, the door fruit is used by CP Agent Blue Note. You guys can see right there in the background, there's kind of like a physical door, which is what I meant. It's the C ability on Portal. He can teleport to different places and even go in his own little pocket dimension. But the way it's used in One Piece is not similar to how it is in Blox Fruits, other than that one teleport ability. We can see here, though, he's in the pocket dimension, which is kind of like Portal X in Blox Fruits. But other than that, we don't really see him use his Devil Fruit all too much, as he mainly relies on his Rokushiki abilities. So to be honest, only 2 abilities that are done completely different between both of the fruits. I gotta put this in the not even close tier, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know if y'all disagree or agree with that in the comments below. But we're moving on to one of the third last legendaries of the game, the Rumble Fruit. Now this one, we have multiple different abilities like Lightning Beast, which is a long range lightning beast attack. Thunderstorm, where you just rain down a bunch of thunder that stuns enemies. Has pretty good AoE too. We got Electric Flash, which allows us to teleport a short period 3 times, and it has a charge capability, so it recharges after some time. Sky Judgment, you shoot down a pillar of lightning, which does a massive amount of stun and good damage. And last but not least, my favorite ability, Thunderball Destruction, a lightning spirit bomb, which explodes and looks very nice. But as for the anime, we can honestly see it's fairly accurate. We can see Sky Judgment done right there, which is one of many abilities that NL does in the anime. I guess we could say this ability here is kind of similar to Lightning Beast, but not really. We don't really see him use Lightning Beast in the anime. Obviously, he does Raigo, which is the Thunderball Destruction here. And we also have him do this cool little transformation. He calls it Amaru. Why did we get that in Blox Fruits? Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not that accurate. We don't see him do anything similar to Lightning Beast, unless we're kind of that team is Lightning Beast. We don't see him do anything like Thunderstorm, and we definitely don't see him do anything like Electric Flash. So really, the only 2 abilities we see him do is Sky Judgment and Thunderball Destruction. That said, I'm still gonna give the Rumble Fruit accurate tier because they still got the general gist of what Enel did. They just changed it up a little bit. Pain Fruit next. First up, we have Heavy Pain, which summons a paw ability that goes through enemies. We have Paw Barrage. We have Pain Nuke, which just summons a big paw and explodes. Self-Repel, which is a teleport ability, which allows you to just teleport forward. And we have Torture, which summons a pink paw that does damage over time to an enemy. Kind of like poison damage. Just look at this, bro. First off, we have the teleport right there. We have the little paw, like the shooting paw right there. We got Paw Barrage, which literally looks 1-to-1 the same. We got Paw Nuke right here. Literally same animation, same looks, and even the way the move functions is exactly the same in the anime. Look at this. He throws it out and it explodes. And yes, even the pink paw. 100% of the moves are accurate to the anime, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of crazy. This is gonna go straight to the top of copyright tier because there's nothing they need to add. They've got it down 100%. And now we get to the last of the legendary fruits, which is the Blizzard Fruit. This fruit is kind of similar to Ice, except it focuses less on trying to freeze people and more on just bombarding people with big effects. Look at this. Snowflake Shuriken, Whiteout, you summon a tornado of Blizzard. Howling Wind, same thing, except it's more in one place instead of moving. We have Tornado Flight, which is the same thing. Yeah, 3 moves that literally look the same. And then we have Blizzard Domain, which is basically the same thing, except just massive. Like, look at that. In the anime, it's not called Blizzard, but it's called Yuki Yuki no Mi, and it's used by Monet. And we can see this is kind of Blizzard Domain. It looks fairly similar, but that's where all the similarities kind of disperse. Because literally every other ability she uses is not like what we see in Blox Fruits at all. Like, look at this. She's grabbing him with the snow. She's doing like claw attacks. She's kind of like a harpy too. She has even like a little snow after image or snow clone, shadow clone. Blizzard is going straight in the not even close tier, which marks the last legendary, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost done. We got 13 more fruits to go, and the rest of them are all mythicals. And it starts with the most recently reworked fruit in the game, Gravity. Now, as you guys may guess, they reworked this fruit for one reason and one reason only, to avoid copyrights. However, is it still similar? Let's find out. First off, we have Singularity, which kind of uses a black hole to suck at enemies and blast them away. We got Orbital Chain, which you summon a little turret and it shoots little gravity particles at the enemy. We got Shooting Star, which summons down a meteor from the sky, and then you kind of ride on it. You can also double down as a meteor attacking ability. You don't have to fly on the meteor. You can just use it as an attack. We got Gravitational Prison, which summons a black hole that sucks up anything and explodes. And last but not least, we got Asteroid Crash, which summons literally the most massive meteor ever, just explodes. Is it still similar to the anime though? Well, the user of it is named Fujitora in the anime, and it's pretty much the same thing. He has the ability to move things or manipulate things due to his gravity. And what he's doing right here is destroying an entire city in making the city basically become a big, like, meteor almost, his own makeshift meteor, which I would say is still accurate to Blox fruits, because if you get this gravitational force meter up in full, you guys will see we can do that same ability. I hold it, and now it does the exact same thing which Fujitora did. We summon a planetary devastation, just like he did. We also see this ability right here where he kind of just summons like forces of gravity on the ground, which once again, you can also do in Blox fruits. Look at this, the M1, you can do exactly that. And the last thing that's similar is he has the ability to summon a meteor from the sky. So honestly, it's still pretty similar to Blox fruits, except we just don't see him do this, or this. And we definitely don't see him ride on a meteor like this. That said, the core is still there, so it's gonna go in the middle of accuracy here. Next mythical, Mammoth. And for this one, we're actually gonna use the anime clip first. Now in One Piece, the user of the Mammoth fruit is Jack, and we can see the transformation right here. Only issue, we never really see him actually use this form for attacking often. So yeah, really the only thing we see him do is just this, which is transformation. So in Blox fruits, all of these other abilities we have, like Ancient Cutter, True Prehistoric Punt, Colossal Crusher, or even Stampede. We don't get to see any of those in One Piece, which if you ask me, makes Mammoth not even close to you. But what about the T-Rex fruit? Now in Blox fruits, the main thing we have for T-Rex is the transformation. And we also do get a different abilities like M1s, Tail Swipe, we get a nice gigantic leap, Predatory Screech, and of course, last but not least, Hunter's Rage. You grab the enemy with your teeth and slam them down. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In One Piece, the T-Rex fruit is technically not in the anime, but the closest thing is what you see here, which is actually an Allosaurus, not a T-Rex, and it's used by X Drake. And as for abilities, the only real move we see him use in the anime is this one right here, which is kind of similar to Hunter's Rage, where you kind of like grab them and slam them down. Other than that, though, literally none of these other abilities were shown in the anime. So T-Rex, just like Mammoth, is gonna go not even close to you. Next up, we got the Dough fruit. Now, Dough actually has a ton of different abilities, so we're just gonna zoom through it. First off, we got Missile Jab, which is a nice like fist of dough that explodes, which if we look at the anime, he kind of does exactly that. We also got Scorching Donut and Piercing Clothesline, which you guys can see. Swings them around town, slams them up. Katakuri does both of these things in the anime, literally the Swinging Donut, and we have the Chestnut, or not Chestnut, I forgot what it is even called. Piercing Clothesline, Buzz Cut, that's what it's called. And last but not least, we got Dough Fist Fusillade, ladies and gentlemen, which Katakuri very clearly does right here. I mean, this is basically the same thing. The only thing we don't really see Katakuri use is either forms of Pastry River. Like, we don't really see him use this, I don't think. But overall, Dough, it's gotta go in very accurate here. Next up, Shadow, and we're gonna zoom through this one, and you guys will see why. Now, with the Shadow fruit, we have a bunch of unique abilities, like Umbrage, where you kind of go in the air and kind of like Smoke Bomber from earlier. Somber Rebellion, you kind of shoot forward and attack the enemy with a barrage. Shade Nest, a long-range ability, which hits the enemy. Nightmare Leech, you kind of suck up the enemy and take their health. Last but not least, we have Corvus Torment. You kind of explode yourself and keeps the enemy stunned in there for very long. Shadow, however, in Blox fruits is not at all how it works in One Piece. Gecko Moria, who is the user of the Shadow fruit in One Piece, his primary ability is to steal shadows away from people and create zombies using their shadows. And he also has a bunch of other different abilities, but none of what we see in Blox fruits is actually portrayed in the anime. So yeah, this is gonna go in the no similarities tier. It's not even close at all. But maybe the Venom fruit will be. Now we're just gonna go ahead and go in the transformation state. This is what the Venom transformation looks like. And we get a bunch of different abilities like Poison Daggers, Noxic Fog, basically the same thing except does more damage. Toxic Fog, which is a massive AoE of smoke. And last but not least, Serpent's Wrath. And now for the anime. One of the abilities you guys can see Magellan, which is the user of Venom, uses is Venom Hydra. Summons 3 little Venom dragons, which is actually kind of like Serpent's Wrath, or if you really want to be super specific, Noxus Shot. We also have Crollo Ball, which is kind of like Poison Daggers. Venom Road, which is literally the Venom flight ability I just used. We even got Poison Gas, which is exactly what I use here, Toxic Fog. And of course, we can't forget the Transformation Demon. This is the transform state in the anime. And while it may look a lot different in One Piece, I will say overall the premise is there. Venom is going to go in very accurate too. Now we're on to the Control Fruit, and this is going to be interesting. Now with this, we get first ability, which is Room. You summon a room. Actually, wait, I don't even know why I used this ability in here. There we go. You guys can see the entire room I've summoned, and we can only use our abilities in this room. This is the unique passive of this fruit. So you guys can see I get Levitate. I can summon a rock out of any material in the game. We also get a Teleport. I can teleport into any area in the room, and I get 2 extra abilities like Gamma Rush and Echo Knife, which only works if I have a target to hit, but yeah, those abilities are pretty decent. And obviously in One Piece, the user of the Control Fruit is Law. We can see he did the room ability right there, and that is kind of like the Levitate ability where we summon the rocks, except he just used it on a human. We can also see see he does this ability right here where he actually teleports a thing instead of himself. So it works in both ways. Basically, everything we've seen in Blox Fruits was done in the anime. That said, control is gonna go in the very accurate tier. Now with the gas, we have a lot of interesting abilities like suffocating fumes. You kind of lunge forward and hit the enemy with some gas. Bursting vapor, similar thing. You hit them with like a bunch of gas abilities. Traveling gas, you kind of fly. And then we have smog demons. You summon a bunch of little demons and they explode on impact. Another thing you'll notice is we have this gas meter, and when it gets full, we'll be able to transform into this little gas giant. Our abilities change a little bit, but for the most part, most of them are similar. Now suffocating fume is a long range attack, and we have bursting vapor, which is a nice little gas swipe. We still get smog demons, it's the same, it just like summons more. And the last thing that changes is traveling gas is now an attack. You stab an enemy and launch them back. This, however, is not similar at all to how WinterKloudz uses gas in One Piece. He focuses on primarily like invisible type moves and some longer range type moves like gas robe right here, which we don't see in Blox Fruits. He even has this ability to summon little goops of poison gas, which I guess is kind of similar to smog demons, but not really, let's be real. The only real thing we could say is like super similar to Blox Fruits is WinterKloudz does do this kind of like transform gas state like this, which is a similar premise to what we see here, but it's just not executed at all the same. So yeah, there's just no similarities. I'm gonna put it in not even close tier. And with that, we move on to the spirit fruit. We actually get a bunch of unique powers with this one, such as the ability to summon little homies like this. We just summoned a little tree, and we can also summon a nice other tree. Oh wait, this is a mushroom. This is the tree. And I think there's a frog one, but it just spawned a mushroom. You guys get the point. Now our actual abilities, you guys can see we have a fire devil on this side and an ice devil on this side. And some of our abilities correlate with that. Frostfire Grass, we summon the ice ability and come out and freeze. Wrath of Ra, we shoot the fire ability and it does a nice fire attack. Sky Ruler, we ride on one of them and we basically just fly. Wrath of Shu, the ice one once again. End of Times, we combine both of them into a nice beamed attack. Which when we compare her abilities to the anime, it's kind of similar. We can see here Big Mom using the ability to summon life and just create homies. Like she turns this umbrella to just a monster. We can also see Big Mom riding on Prometheus Cloud right here, which I mean, doesn't look exactly the same, but it's pretty similar. And the last thing we kind of see Big Mom use that's similar to Blox Fruits is where she combines all of her souls right here into one just like combined beam. She calls it Macer Cannon. Overall, Blox Fruits did a pretty good job of making it similar to One Piece. I'm gonna put this in the accurate tier. It's gonna go towards the top too. Now with the leopard fruit, we have a bunch of different abilities. One of them being Finger Revolver, a barrage of just like Rokushiki attacks, which we see very clearly being done right here. He uses that against Luffy. Up next, we got Body Flicker, which is kind of like a teleport, and then After Image Assault, kind of like the same thing, I guess, which we can see Ron Lucci doing something kind of like that right here. It's called Soru. Next up, we got Spiraling Kick, which is a nice long range attack, which explodes at the end, which looks exactly like this. It's called Tempest Kick in the anime. Only difference is this one glows blue. And of course, we got the hybrid leopard form in One Piece. This is Rob Lucci's most infamous form that he used to fight off against Luffy, which we see is very accurately done in Blox Fruits. What more is there to say, man? Leopard fruit has got to go in straight copyright tier. And next up, we get to the Yeti fruit in Blox Fruits, which is interesting because this fruit literally was completely fan-made. Even earlier with the sound fruit, you could argue that this was inspired from Yuta's fruit, and I think it was in some way. But the Yeti fruit, it's not inspired by nothing. So yeah, this thing right here, completely made by Blox Fruits, so it's got to go in no similarities, of course. Second to last fruit in the game, we have Kitsune, which is another interesting fruit because just like Yeti, this is completely fan-made. All of these abilities you see right here, Accursed Enchantment, Tales of Burning Agony, Foxfire Disruption, even Wild Assault, completely fan-made and is not based off of One Piece. All but one thing. Kitsune has a Tails mechanic, as you can see right here. And once you get to full Tails, you're able to transform into this. This is the transformed Kitsune form, which a ton of fans of One Piece have speculated is similar to the transformation state of Yamato. This is what it looks like right here, but watch when she's running. Specifically right here, this hybrid form that she uses, or I think this is the full form, there's a little bit of similarity there, but I don't think it's similar enough to say that this was referenced from that. So Kitsune has to go in no similarities tier, which leaves one fruit left, the dragon. And for this one, we're actually going to showcase Dragon East. Full transformation ready, let's get into it. Now with Dragon East, once you transform, we have a nice little snake-like eel-like looking or eel-like looking dragon, which we can see Kaido does in the anime. And honestly, this looks pretty similar to what we see in Blox fruits. And first off, we have this little fire breath ability. We shoot fire from our mouth, which Kaido does right here. We also get this ability called Heat Wave Cannon. It's kind of similar. It's just more of a beam, fire beam. Kaido very clearly does that here. Now, this next ability, which is Infernal Pincer, is one of them that you could technically say isn't from the anime, but we'll see in a sec. When Kaido does it in the anime, it's called Tatsumaki Kaifu. He kind of just like starts spinning around, which is what you see here. Honestly, if you ask me, this is accurate. And other than that, the only two abilities Kaido didn't really do is Draconic Soar and this move right here, Scorching Downfall. Which honestly, if you ask me, even though these two abilities weren't in the anime, this is still honestly pretty close. So the last fruit dragon is gonna go in the very accurate tier. And that is all 41 fruits in the game ranked based off the anime. Now I already know there's gonna be a lot of people referencing that a ton of the Blox fruits abilities actually came from that One Piece game. I forget what it was called, like Pirate Warriors, but I mainly just wanted to compare it to the anime. Experiment number 1, you can turn the mammoth fruit into a ghost. Okay, so apparently if you equip the ghost fruit and let an NPC kill you, you can see I'm invisible. Now if I go equip the mammoth fruit, I should still be invisible. Let's see. Yo, I just became a ghost mammoth. That's crazy. Today I'm going to be testing 40 crazy mythical fruit experiments you guys sent me to see if they're real or fake. And for number 2, if you use dough scorching donut into a portal, apparently it bugs the game. So I'm going to tell my friend right here, teleport to random place. Okay, so I'm going to use dough F. What the heck? Where did that just put me? Let me go back to where it disappears. Scorching donut. Look at that. It just randomly bugs you to a random place. So that experiment was actually true. That's interesting. For experiment number 3, if 2 dragon players both use Draconic Claw on each other, it'll bug each other out. I got my boy Zoro's bathwater over here. He's using dragon. Let me go equip dragon myself. All right, Zoro, when I say go, unleash it. Go. Oh, damn. Y'all saw that? Yeah, it was actually making us bug. Okay. Look at him. Ribrise and in chat. What the hell? Nah, Zoro just came up with a crazy idea. He said we could try it all on each other, like all 3 of us. That'd be crazy. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to get all close to each other. And 3, 2, 1, go. What the? Okay, that was crazy. That was actually a good one right there. That was good. For experiment number 4, T-Rex can walk on water. So obviously we already know Kitsune can run on water, as you can see right here. That's nothing new. You know, we already knew that. But let's see if we transform into the T-Rex form, if we can walk on water as well. All right, I just got my Fury meter bar. Let's go ahead and transform, and let's see if we can walk on water with this. And we definitely cannot. We are dying very quickly. Rest in peace. Now, that was our first experiment that wasn't true, but let's see if this next one is. Kitsune has lower base M1 damage than Leopard. I honestly do not believe this one. Let's go ahead and do Leopard first, since this is the less valuable one. Let's do M1 real quick. Okay, 1354 for M1. Let's do a whole M1 combo, 6,601. Now let's go ahead and switch over to Kitsune, and let's transform to full form. Let's see how much damage we do with the M1s here. Okay, per M1 we deal 1,096. Full M1, oh my gosh, 11,000 damage plus burn damage. Oh, that is completely false. Kitsune deals way more damage. Experiment number 6, Control can cut Sea Castle. I don't exactly know what y'all meant by this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just test it out anyways. So I'm at Sea Castle right now. Let's go ahead and do the room. So obviously normally you can cut trees like that. That's normal right there. But what we're looking for to see if we can cut the building. Let's see. Okay, no, we can't. It just does the rock. Let me see if I can try other parts of Sea Castle. Let's try this pillar right here. Let's see if this works. Nope, just does a normal rock. What about this building right here? Oh, you could do this building. So that technically counts. You can cut Sea Castle. So this experiment is true. You can just only do certain things. Experiment number 7, apparently Kitsunes can stack on top of each other. I do not believe this one, but I have a 30 million body player in the server that's telling me otherwise. All right, here we go. So I got this guy right here. He says go up and remove your fruits. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I gotta go up and remove my fruit. So I go talk to this guy, and I go talk and remove my fruit. Sure, Blox fruits removed. Oh, yo, what the heck? What? I didn't even know you could do this. Like, I'm still in the Kitsune form, but I removed my Blox fruit, and he's just sitting on top of me. Yo, I wonder if we could extend this further. Yo, Yen, go Kitsune form. Okay, now that Yen's mounted on top, I have to get to this NPC, and then this guy's gonna reset his fruit, and then Yen's gonna be able to transform. Yo, look at that, bro. We have 3 Kitsunes stacking on each other. That's crazy. W7th experiment. Imagine seeing this in a public server. You just have 3 Kitsunes just like charging at you. This would be insane. Experiment number 8. If you reset while someone's mounted to you on Kitsune, you fall through the map. So we did the glitch once again, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this 30 million body player reset, and it's gonna make us fall through the map. Okay, now that we're at the bottom, I'm gonna tell him reset. Let's see what happens. He's gonna reset. Look at it. It made us just fall straight through the map. That's crazy. Look, we literally, it just literally just broke the game. That is insane, bro. We literally just found that out right now, by the way, and I decided to add that to the list. It's bugging out like crazy, bro. Experiment number 9. The leopard can do the T pose.
WinterKloudz. Now this one's been in this game for a while. I've never been able to do it. We're gonna try again once again today. Every time I do one of these types of videos, I always include this, and I've never once been able to do it. Let's do it. So apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go on this little chair, right? And you're supposed to hold transformation while trying to step into the chair. See, the timing is just really tough. Okay, hold on. Let me go like this. Transform, step in the chair. Didn't work. We're gonna give it 3 more tries. If it doesn't work, then we're gonna say this experiment is not true. We're gonna go transform. It still didn't work, bruh. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna get right up on the chair, It's just not letting me get in that chair, bro. It is not whatsoever, bro. Okay. At this point, this experiment has been either patched or fake. I don't know what. It won't even let us get in the chair, bro. But what if the mammoth could do it? Yep, for the 10th experiment, we're doing the same exact thing. Let's see if mammoth can sit in the chair while doing this. Okay. I tried to transform. It wasn't able to work. Let's try one more time. Let's go in the chair. Yeah, it wasn't able to work, bro. Okay, we're gonna try this a few more times. I don't want to give up on first 2 tries. Okay, we got this. We have to just time it there. We just have to time it like this, boys. Go in there like this, right? We kind of did something there. It like put us in the chair, but then it glitched us out. So I'd say that experiment's actually kind of true, bro. Experiment 11. Apparently mammoth can fly. So he said in chat, I need to have permanent spider. So let me go ahead and equip permanent spider real quick. There we go. I equipped spider. What next, bro? He said click once on any equip button of your perm fruits. So let me go do mammoth. Then do spider F and click again right after. You got to be very quick. It says stop holding your move first. He said actually equip the fruit before you do the spider F. Okay. So we have to do it slightly before. We did it. I'm flying. Hold on, bro. My hands aren't even on the keyboard. I can't stop it, bro. Hold on, let me go mammoth. I'm literally just flying as a mammoth. This is so goofy, bro. What the heck? I can't stop it though. I can't even control where I'm going. So this experiment is 100% true. That is goofy as hell, dog. Look at this. Experiment number 12, T-Rex transformation messes up your camera angle. So the entire premise is that basically you equip T-Rex, you unlock the transformation. So we got to get our fear meter up. Now we transform. And what we do is we waste all of our moves. We just start spamming moves to lower down our fear meter, right? And we're not supposed to hit NPCs. That way it actually goes down. So let's just waste it all. And I guess once your fear meter runs out, your camera angle should be messed up. A little bit more to go. I'd say 1 or 2 more moves. There we go. Camera angle is weird. What the heck? Yeah, that is weird, man. This is like tripping with me. Let me reset. You guys about to see it's about to change back to normal. Wait, it's still bugged. What the? Let me leave the game and come back. Now it looks normal once again. This is how it's supposed to look. Experiment number 13. If you transform into leopard while jumping in water, it negates drown damage. There's no shot this one is true, but y'all put it in there, so I'm here to test it out. Let's go ahead and equip leopard, and let's see what we do here. And let's see how this works. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in the water, right? Transform. I think I did that wrong. Hold on, let me retry that again. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to transform the moment before I go into the water, right? So let me go like this. Okay, I'm still drowning. Maybe I did that wrong. Let me try one more time. Okay, I'm gonna go like this, transform. No, I'm still taking damage. That experiment is fake. That's not true. Next experiment. If 2 players use Dosi at the same time, they will both take no damage. I'm interested to see how this one works. It's similar to the Draconic Claw one we did earlier, so hopefully it does some buggy thing or something interesting. Let's see. So I got my dough user right here. We're about to test this out. As soon as I say go, we're gonna use it. 3, 2, 1, go. Pierce a clothesline. We're about to hit each other. What the heck? Wow. It literally just negates all damage. That's crazy. Both of us took no damage. Still a W experiment nonetheless. Next experiment, T-Rex can stack on Kitsune. So we already seen earlier that Kitsunes can stack on Kitsunes, but let's see if T-Rexes can stack on Kitsune. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same premise and method as we did before. So let's make our way up here. Got my Fury Bar full. Let me go ahead and mount on this guy right quick. Now he's gonna go reset his Devil Fruit, and let's see if I can transform. Yes, sir. Hey, that looks kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I'm able to use all of my moves. He said, do an attack, I'll run for passive. Oh, that's interesting, bro. So this experiment is actually true. Next experiment, dragon form can fly a boat. Okay, let me spawn this miracle boat right here. Then let's go dragon form. And I guess what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to try to position ourselves on the boat. How do we do that though? Where's my body? Is that go first person? Okay, let me just try to go first person and just go on the boat. Oh, yo, what the heck? Look at this. The boat's literally flying right now. Oh my gosh, bro. These experiments are kind of crazy, bro. Look at this. This is crazy. I wonder if I de-transform right now, if it'll just stay in there. Let me jump up. Will it just stay in the sky? No, it won't. Okay, so Dragon was able to fly boat, but let's see if Kitsune could do it as well. The heck? He's literally riding on my boat on the thing right now. Anyways, same premise as last time. Let's go ahead and just spawn the boat. Miracle right there. Let's transform to Kitsune. And then I guess what we're supposed to do is go first form and then see if we could just go in this thing, I guess. Come on. Just try to position this. This is not working as well as it was for Dragon.
He said in chat it only works with lanterns. So let's try this now. Let's go in here. Let's try to back him up in the thing. Yep, go ahead, mount me. Let's back him up in the thing. Oh, there we go. What the heck? Yo, hold on. We gotta do that again. We gotta do that again. He said, let me control it. Okay, I'll mount you. All right, there we go. Look at this. Look at this. What the heck? Yo. Yo. Sheesh, this is insane. Experiment 18. Holding dough C move while removing fruit will bug your animation. So we're going back to CCal. So we've done a lot of experiments on that guy up there that removes your fruit. Let's see if this one works as well, boys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold dough C. Wait, how am I actually gonna do this? Damn, I can't even hold C while I'm talking to him. How do I do this? How am I meant to do this? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's remove it. There we go. What the heck? How did that even work, bruh? He didn't even allow me to remove the fruit. This guy said they patched that one. Oh, okay, buddy. I guess you have it right there. Next experiment. If you use human V4 dashes while transforming Kitsune, you'll be invisible. First step, I gotta get the human race, so let's hope we get it first try. And we get shark. Okay, what about the second try? What about the second try? We get rabbit. Third time's a charm, we get shark. There we go. Got human after like 5 attempts. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try to get my V4. Then we also need to get our Kitsune tails up. Give me 1 second, boys.
2 seconds later.
All right, I got my human V4. Let's go human V4. There we go. Now let's transform into Kitsune. Let's use the dashes. Let's see if it'll make me invisible. Oh, it may be invisible only temporarily, but then it comes back. That's still OP though. What about this next experiment? Will it work with the person mounted on me? So let me go ahead and ally him. Let me tell him mount me. All right, so will it make him invisible? No, she doesn't make him invisible. He's just sitting there floating on top of me, clear as day. Okay, so that second experiment is not true. Next experiment, T-Rex takes no damage on lava. So we're at hot and cold in second C right now. We're about to test this out. I know for a fact leopard, I'm pretty sure takes no damage. Obviously magma takes no damage. Let's see if it's true for T-Rex. Alrighty, here we go. Let's transform to T-Rex form and let's see. Do we take damage on lava? Oh wait, damn, we take a lot of damage. Oh wait, my health is just zooming down. Look at that. Okay, so that experiment is false. Okay, so T-Rex obviously can't withstand lava, but what about Kitsune? Really hoping this one's true, boys. Really hoping this one's true. All right, we got our full transformation form. Let's try it out on the lava. And yeah, that most definitely does not survive on lava. Oh my gosh, my health just tanked. Experiment fake. Next experiment, Buddha can go faster while holding rocket in unawakened form. I know this isn't a mythical fruit. I just wanted to test this one out myself. All right, so what you have to do is you have to go to awakening expert. You have to unawaken the Z. Okay, I already have it unawakened. Then I guess what you do is you go pull out a rocket right here. You hold out in your hand, transform, hold out in your hand, right? And then I guess you're supposed to be able to go faster. That doesn't seem to be working, bro. Well, let me go to my friend. Maybe he'll know how to do it. I think I may have figured something out, boys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna untransform, right? We're gonna transform, instantly pull out the rocket, and then we're gonna go like forward or something. Thought I had something, but we lost it. Oh, there we go. Right here. Look at this. You see how far we're dashing? I got it, boys. Basically, it makes you go really fast. That's interesting. Look at that. The speed of that. See that? That's crazy. So it pulls you a specific direction. It's interesting though. Watch this. This is the direction I'm going this time, boys. Oh my god, that is quick. I said that was a worthwhile experiment, even though it wasn't a mythical, bro. That was funny. I forgot what number we're on, but next experiment, Leopard C goes the same distance as Flash Step. Now this was not too unbelievable, but we gotta find out firsthand because that's the point of this video, testing experiments. All right, so I have my boy Mirage right here, standing right next to me. So I'm gonna tell him go ahead and Flash Step. There he goes. Okay, that's the distance. That's the maximum distance of his Flash Step. Now let's see the maximum distance of my After Image Assault. Oh, it doesn't go as far. It's just barely further, bruh. So it does not go as far as Flash Step. Kind of close though. And while we're on the topic of distance, this next experiment is interesting. T-Rex Leap goes further than Mammoth Leap. So let me tell my boy right here, switch to Mammoth. I'm gonna go T-Rex, of course. We're both gonna try to go the maximum distance our leap can go and then see which is which. All right, so he's about to use his maximum. We'll see how far his goes. All right, go ahead, let it go. Damn, that went kind of far. Okay, so let me see. How far can mine go? Okay. How can I aim this? Let's aim it like that. Damn. Did I aim that wrong? If I aim that wrong, that's crazy because that didn't even go close to the distance his. He said, I think I can do it better too. Yeah, let's do a rerun. Okay, let's do his. He's gonna go further. Oh my god, that was way further. Okay. You know what, bro? You know what? Hold on. Let me try this. I'm not about to get beaten like this. Oh my god, bro. T-Rex Gigantic Leap is not anywhere close to the distance Mammoth goes. So this experiment is fake, bro. This next experiment is one I've been curious about for a while. Venom Flight goes faster when low HP. Now, I've heard people say this a lot. Me personally, I don't notice much of a difference. It could be true, but we're about to find out for ourselves right now. First off, let me make my way over to the bridge so we can race. All right, I'm gonna have my friend over here. I'm gonna have him get me to about 1 tap. Then we're gonna do a race. All right, I'm right here. He's right over there. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 1 and go. Let's go ahead and go. Let's see which one's faster. How much faster is it? Oh, mine's faster by quite a bit, bro. Mine's faster by quite a bit. This isn't even close. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see much faster it is when you're lower? Okay, so this experiment is actually true. I didn't think it was that much of a difference though. Look at that. That's kind of crazy. Lost count of the experiments we're on, but for the next one, it's saying Kitsune has more dash attacks than any other mythical. Let's go ahead and test this out firsthand. So obviously we have gravity. Gravity actually has no dash attacks. Okay, so we're off of that. Last but not least, we have Kitsune. It seems the average has been about 2 per mythical. Let's see this. Okay, Tails Burning Agony, Wild Assault. Okay, that's literally only 1. But I guess if we consider the transformation, because this one is the only one where the transformation drastically changes the moves. All right, so we have 1 Wild Assault right there. Let's transform. Now we have another one right here. Curse Enchantment. Okay, now we have Tails Burning Agony. That's 2. And then we still have Wild Assault. Okay, so that's 3. So I guess Kitsune does have the most, huh? Next experiment, Control can cut down the Diamond Tree. And by Diamond Tree, I mean the one that's in second seed, this one right here. Now, I have no doubt that Control could pick this thing up, but I need to find out firsthand for myself. Let's do Control Area. Let's do Levitate. Okay, yeah, it perfectly can. That's no problem for Control. That was easy. But can Control still pick up and float boats? Let's go find that out. All right, let's go over here. We'll do like Sentinel. Okay, that should work. Let's go Control Area, and then let me go ahead and use Levitate in the boat. What the heck? Oh, wow, it's floating the boat. There's no doubt about that. It's literally floating right there, but I wanted it to float it with me on it. Let's do it like this. There we go. I did it. I managed to make myself float. Okay, so this experiment is still true. You just have to be really quick and have a little bit of luck and timing. Next up, a flamingo flight can mount a Kitsune. So let me go ahead and get my tail beast form once again. All right, there we go. You're about to see me transform into Kitsune for the millionth time this video. Now let me tell him, yo, can you come over here with flamingo flight? There he goes right there. Okay, let me see if he can come mount me. Let me ally him first. There we go. Doesn't work. Wow. Okay, it literally just killed all of my excitement. It just straight up doesn't work. Okay, what if you mount first and then try to use flamingo boat? Okay, he's mounted first and it just takes him off. Okay, yeah, that just doesn't work. Next experiment, if you hold leopard X while you're out of sky jumps, you'll get more sky jumps. I've done this one a lot, but I think they patched it as of recent, so let's go ahead and find out ourselves. So let's go leopard form. Let's use all 10 of our jumps right here, and then I'll keep pressing spacebar until we're out. There we go, we're out. Now we hold spiral and kick, which is our leopard X move, and then supposedly we're supposed to get our jumps back. I've done this in the past. Let's see if it still works. All right, we should be good now. There we go, and it doesn't work anymore. They patched it. Damn, that is actually kind of disappointing. I liked that one. Damn it, Blox Roots. Next experiment says that the T-Rex prey mark will multiply depending on distance. Now to properly test this out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full M1 combo to test the base prey damage, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it again, and they're going to teleport to a faraway island to see if it does more damage. Okay, so let's see what a full M1 does. So we're walking away. Let's see how much it does. So right now it's at 4,000, 5,000, 5,145. So now I'm going to tell him when I do M1, teleport to Ice Castle. M1. Okay, teleport to Ice Castle. Hurry. Let's see how much more damage it does. Yo, that just did like 2,000 or 1,000 more extra damage. Sheesh. So the damage does multiply if you're further away. Okay, so that experiment was true. Let's take it even further. For the next experiment, we're going to have him go in his Portal V dimension and see how much damage it does then. So we did 5,000 base damage. It did over 6,000 when he teleported to the island. Let's see how much it does if he teleports in V. Let's see how this goes. So M1. All right, there we go. Let's see how it goes. He's in Portal V. Okay, the damage is going up pretty decent. It looks about the same rate as when he teleported to Ice Castle. Yep, 5,948. It's about the same, looks like. Okay, so them going into Portal V doesn't increase the multiplication. Interesting. I thought it would. And for the next experiment, it's also a T-Rex run, and this one says that the prey mark can stack. So what I'm going to try doing is me and him are going to try attacking this guy at the same time to see if we both can hit him with the prey scale. Let's both try hitting. All right, so 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's hit him. All right. Does he take double damage? KZ Fufu in chat said my passive doesn't do damage. Oh, so it only can count for 1. So they did that on purpose so it wouldn't be toxic. That makes sense. All right, that experiment did not work. Now this next one also isn't a mythical one. However, I think it's a very fire one. I think y'all want to see this. So my friend in chat is saying love has infinite range. So he's teleported all the way to the Winter Castle. And I guess the premise is he's going to be able to hit me with the love ability all the way at Winter Castle. So let's see. Okay, we're waiting here. You got to wait for it to travel. Oh, what the heck? Yo, he
was right on the money. I guess it just took a long time to get there. Let me tell him, do it again. This time I'll be more patient. Okay. I think he did it again. I think we just have to wait for it to show up. That's actually crazy that it has infinite range. Dog, that is actually insane. What? So love actually has infinite range. It just takes a long time to get there. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you ain't sniping anyone across the map with that, but that's still crazy to know. Next experiment is that dough on awaken F move can go on water. So first things first, I have to go equip dough. Then we have to go unawaken the F move, which is the donut roller move. I do not believe in this one. I'm not a believer, but we could be surprised, bro. Awakening expert, unawaken F. I feel like I'm about to just be proved right here, but y'all are the ones that put this in there, so I gotta test it. Dough roller test, and now. Yeah, okay, that is just straight up just not true. The moment I touched that water, it straight up interrupted my thing, bro. Like, let me try again just for good measure. Donut roller. Yeah, that interrupts right away, bro. Don't give me no roller time. Next experiment, apparently control can't cut barrier moves. Let me tell someone in chat, someone eat barrier. So as we shown earlier, normally control could pick up anything. Like this tree right here, I can pick that up. This tree over here, I can pick that up. That big tree up there, I can pick that up. But let's see if it works on this barrier move. These barrier stairs, I can't pick that up. Okay, this barrier wall, also can't pick that up. Let's see if it works on the ultimate. Ultimate right there, also cannot pick that up. So yeah, control is pathetic against barrier. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. Cut everything other than these barriers. Next experiment, T-Rex takes more damage from meteors. We have another T-Rex one. We've had a lot of these videos, but this one I'm actually kind of curious about because it would make sense. Get it? Because, you know, dinosaurs, meteors, dinosaurs extincted the meat. You know, y'all get what I'm trying to say. So first off, I'm going to stay on a non-T-Rex fruit first to see how much damage his meteors do. Let's see how much it does. Right around 1,964. Okay. As soon as I'm out of combat, we're going to equip T-Rex, do the same thing, see how much damage. All right, I got T-Rex equipped. Let's see how much damage this one does. Okay. He said 1.8k. Okay, so it's basically about the same. So that experiment is disappointingly false. Next experiment says that Dough F is faster than Kitsune. So we're about to do a race to prove that wrong because I know for a fact Kitsune is about to win. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to worry about this. Look at that. Eat my dust, bro. Eat my dust. Sheesh. Past that with flying colors, bro. It's not even a competition. Like, Kitsune's just like 10 times faster. So that experiment was false. Straight cap. We only have 3 more experiments to go, boys. Experiment number 40. Buddha transformation can ride on Kitsune. We obviously seen it work with stacking Kitsune. We've seen it work with T-Rex and Leopard. Let's see if it works for this one. I don't know if it's going to be any different because of how large Buddha is. So that's why I'm kind of honestly curious. All right, here we go. Okay, I've got my transformation. Let me go ahead and ally him. All right, got my Buddha user. Let me go ahead and talk to the NPC. Yes, sir. There we go. Try to transform, bro. What the heck? What the heck? Dog, what? That is so goofy, bro. That's so goofy. I want him to try it with Awaken. Let me reset. Let's try this again. All right, round 2. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go ahead and get on top of me. Wait, paused. Don't clip that. Don't clip that, boys. All right, do it. Sheesh. That's kind of crazy, bro. Oh, my God. So it, like, shrinks him down. He's not as big as he would be, but I must say, this is still kind of crazy. This is wild. So experiment proven. Experiment number 41. If a magma user rides a Kitsune, the lava will appear on water. I don't know how true this one is. I don't really expect it to be true whatsoever, but that's what we're here for. We're here to test this out. Let's go in the water. Let's see if the lava pools appear. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but it's not saving me from drowning. You gotta be kidding me. So I guess this is like technically true. It's appearing, but look, it's like so delayed for 1, and for 2, it's not appearing in time for me to like actually not drown. So I don't really know what to deem this, bro. I don't really know what to deem this. I guess it's technically true. All right, boys. And for the last experiment of the video, Kitsune can glitch more than 4 people in a raid. So you see, normally you can only put 4 people in a raid. There's only 4 slots. However, with the mounting capability of Kitsune, we should be able to glitch more than 1 person in there. First step though, I need to get 2 more people in the server. All right, here we go. I got 5 people in the server. 3 of the slots are filled right now, so only slot left is me, right? So I'm gonna go over here. I'm about to ally my ult. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go transform into my tailed beast form, right? On my ult account, I'm gonna go ahead and just mount onto him. From here, I'm gonna go buy a chip, and we should be able to teleport him in with me. Let's find out. Okay, let's get in there. Teleport. Alrighty, let's see if it teleports with me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it did. So it works. It perfectly works. That's W. What better place to start than the land of beggars, first C. All right, so in my inventory, I obviously have a Kitsune fruit, but we're not about to start off with the most expensive one. We got to start off a little lower with T-Rex or Mammoth. But first off, I got to unequip all these rare things. Let me equip this cutlass right here, and then now I should appear as a full noob. And it looks like there's no high-level players in here. No one here even has 2.5 million bounty, so this is perfect. Now I have a few methods we can try to potentially lure off some scammers, and for the first method, we're gonna be pretending to be a complete noob. Let me type in chat, hey, I'm new. Can anyone show me how to get a fruit? Someone typed in chat, who wants a fruit? Hold on, let me private message him. Can you show me how to get a fruit? Oh, he's actually responding. He said, go to jungle. Let me say, where is jungle? I mean, I'm a noob, bro. I don't know where jungle is. He said, bruh. Bro, ain't even trying to help me out. I asked him to describe how the island looks, and he said, like a jungle. Like, bro, how does that help me? Which it doesn't sound like he's too inclined to help me, so I'm just gonna make my way over there and say I found it. His name is BrayTray211. Where is he at? Let me say, I found the jungle. Where are you? There he is right there, BrayTray. He's a light user? What the heck is that avatar, bro? What is that face? BrayTray211. I don't know. Does this guy look like a scammer to y'all, bro? Comment down below what y'all think. Let me say, how do you get fruit? He said, how much money do you have? I got 14 million, but obviously I can't tell him that. Let me say like 200K. He said, go to enroll right here. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pull up my mammoth fruit, right? And after I roll a gacha, we're gonna pretend I rolled the mammoth to see how he reacts. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let's actually do the gacha. It doesn't matter what we get though. I'm gonna pretend I got the mammoth. Yeah, we only got a spike. Now let me pull out the mammoth and say, is this fruit good? He's looking at it. He's looking at it. He said, yeah. Oh damn, this dude's actually being nice. He's telling me to eat it. Okay, so he's fully honest. How you points for Braytay? Man's not trying to scam at all. But we gotta find scammers. The video is not finding honest people. Let me just say I'm a store for now. Thank you. And move on. All right, we're in a brand new server. I see two people at the gacha right now. A girl and a guy. What's going on over here? Someone's saying, ooh, please, please, please. Ah, this is perfect. Let's see if we can capitalize on this. Mammoth is pulled out. It's added to my backpack. Let me pretend to talk to the guy. Wait, they're gone. Oh, wait, hold on. I know how I can get it back. Let me say, oh my God, what is this fruit? Look at him. Look at him coming back. I see him coming back. You see him dashing? I see him coming back, boys. Someone said, oh my God, that's good. Mammoth, that's good. Wasn't this the girl that was just begging for that other fruit? Damn, First Sea is just full of honest players, bro. What? 2 for 2. Let me say thank you. All right, let me go ahead and store. I guess we gotta keep looking for the scammers, man. None of them here. All right, let's try this one more time in First Sea. Third time's the charm. Oh, there's a guy right here. Timmy got stacks. So my name is Timmy got stacks. This boy must be a second Sea. Look at that. Midnight Blade and the damn, what is that? Coliseum has? Let me say, yo, what's up? He said, what's good? Let me say, can you help me get a fruit? Basically what every bacon asks in First Sea. He said, of course you knew. Let me say, I'm level 200, but never got fruit. Make it seem like I'm not too new, but I'm still new. He said, okay, come. All right. He's gonna show me where to get the fruits. This is a good sign so far. This is a good sign so far. Let me know. Y'all think this guy's gonna be a hacker? He said, talk to this guy. All right, bet. Now, instead of talking to him, or while I'm talking to him, I guess, I'm gonna go pull out. I think I'm gonna do T-Rex this time instead of Mammoth, because T-Rex is worth a little bit more. I got this. Is this fruit any good, man? It looks kind of cool. He said, what you mean, He said, no. What? How is this not good? He said no. It used to be, but not any. Bro, T-Rex just dropped. Like, it's one of the recent fruits. What do you mean? I did not think he would be trying to scam us like this, bro. Bro's in second C, maybe even third C. Look at that hockey. He's got the little Midnight Blade too. He said, like, because Kitsune came out now, T-Rex is really bad. It's like rare. I can give you magma for it. I feel bad for you. Bro, okay, first of all, Kitsune came out first. T-Rex came out after. And saying you can give me magma for this is just straight scamming. Look, someone else in chat even saying, what in the hell? I'm using T-Rex, bro. It's one of the best fruit. Let me say, are you lying to me? People are trying to expose him in chat. No, I promised. That is crazy. Someone literally in the chat is defending me saying, no, T-Rex is amazing. So you're gonna trade me your magma for this? He said, drop. Trust me. Oh, I'm about to get, what the heck? Oh my God, bro, that dude just tried to kill me. What the heck? Bro, I'm about to get scanned by this other dude. And this other random Buddha is just trying to kill me at the same time. I almost just lost my T-Rex. Is this dude using unawakened dough? Damn, he just packed that dude up. He said, yeah, see, I'm good. Trust me. Bro, this is like the worst offer ever. If somebody actually fell for this, that'd be crazy. I'm gonna give him one more chance to redeem himself. Are you sure this fruit isn't good, man? Bro, trust me. Oh yeah, this guy's cooked. He's a bona fide scammer. Let me say, all right, I'll drop it to you. We drop at same time. Look, this dude right here just came up to me, said, that's good. No, and he killed him. He said in chat, come with me. Okay. He looks like he's about to drop his magma. Let me say, all right, gonna drop. There you go, I'm gonna eat it instead. He said, what the hell? No, what? Bro, I'm getting jumped. I'm getting jumped. No. That's crazy. I was trying to get his reaction. Bro just came up and jumped me. He said, bro, why would you eat it? You scammer? Nah, you was trying to scam me. I wasn't. Yeah, bro. You got caught red-handed. Even this dude that came up here said cap. Exactly. Bro's capping. Bro, you scammer. You said you were gonna drop. Hey, I got 4 words for you, bro. Go. And I'm leaving on that. All right, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty funny, but for the most part, it seems like majority of people in First Sea are pretty honest. Let's head to Second Sea and see what results we get there. We should be able to find some more scammers in Second Sea since that's when you can actually trade. And we did T-Rex for the first one. Let's do do mammoth for this next one. Let me pull it out of my inventory and say, who wants to trade me for my mammoth? Now, if we go to Blox fruit's value and look up the mammoth value, it's 12.5 million at a constant decline. So it means it's worth at least a spirit or like 2 Buddhas or like a rumble and portal. Pretty easy to gauge what it's worth. So let's see what people offer me for it. This dude came up to me and said, trade. Ayo, you sus. Okay. Ayo, you sus. What you got? What you got for my mammoth, bro? He's a 2.5 million bounty player. So let's see what he's got. A gravity. That's it, bro. That's it. He's accepting. Hold on. Let me say, is this a good trade for my mammoth? Is Rob P a scammer or is this man honest? Let's see. Depending on how he answers this, we'll determine. He's not even saying anything. He's just standing there staring with the gravity accepted, bro. All right, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. This other guy right here, Ayo, you sus, wants to trade too. Let's see what he's got. Shadow. Only Shadow. Now, Shadow is only worth 6 million. If you go back and look at the site, you guys can see, go to Mythical with the higher demand than Mammoth, but overall, you'd need at least 2 Shadows to get Mammoth. So this is not a good trade. And let me say, is this a good offer for my Mammoth? He said yes. He said yes. Yo, are you sure? Giving you so many opportunities to prove yourself. Yes. All right, bro. All right, bro. You better not be lying, man. You better not be lying. I'm gonna make him think I'm accepting the trade. I'm gonna jump. Nah, you ain't getting that, bucko. You ain't getting that. He said, I'm not. You are lying. Mammoth is literally worth 2 shadows, double. He said, I'll trade Shadow and Spider for it if you want. All right, let me give him one more chance. Is Shadow and Spider a good offer for my Mammoth? This guy came up to me and said, I think. He's saying, I think as well. Nah. He trying to backtrack, bro. You already got exposed, bro. You're a scammer trying to get my damn Mammoth for a very low ball. This was a lot easier than in First to find one. Literally the first person, Ayo, you sus. Let me go ahead and sit back on that table. Let me let him think he about to get this trade. Troll him again. Sorry, you about to get trolled, bro. You about to get trolled. I'm gonna let it get to that 2 seconds, bro. You ain't getting this, bro. You ain't scamming me, bucko. You ain't scamming me, bucko. Here's what I do to scammers, bucko. Watch me eat it right in front of your face, bro. The fruit you desperately wanted right there, bro. Bro is speechless. Bro is speechless. He just got exposed. He said, ooh, I was not trying to scam you. Yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, all right. Your offer was terrible. Your offer was garbage, bro. So far, things have been going pretty good. We got a scammer with Mammoth and we got a scammer with T-Rex, but now I feel like it's gonna go even smoother. For our next mythical, we're gonna pull out one of the most popular ones in the game, the dough fruit. With this, we should find scammers out the wazoo. Let me just pull it out and just see what happens. Already someone in my face. There goes another dude in my face. Bro's hitting me. Another dude. I already have a crowd and I just pulled it out. I didn't even say anything. Let me type in chat. I want to trade this dough, but I don't know values. What is it worth? Someone said smoke. What? This dude said, I don't know. He's being honest. This dude said, want to trade. Oh, this is the dude that initially saw me. All right, bet. Control, eh? Now, dough is one of the more valuable mythicals in the game, and all he's putting is control and sound. Is control good? He said, nah, but getting reworked, so getting more expensive. That right there is a lie. A lot of people try to use that excuse that control is getting reworked to scam people, but little do they know, there's been no evidence that control is getting reworked anytime soon. So is this a good offer for my dough? He said, yeah. Yo, this is not a good offer. He said because it's gonna get harder to get. Look, this dude right here just came up and said control is garbage, control is bad, and then the dude right here said what? It's getting reworked, and then he said that's Dragon. Yeah, exactly. Dragon's the one getting reworked, not control. He said, bruh, it's also control. That is just straight misinformation, bruh. Let me go ahead and accept this offer. Let me troll this man's. Well, I'm gonna feel so devious when I jump, bro. I'm gonna wait till the 1 second mark to jump. Okay, 3, 2, boom. Yeah, you ain't getting that, bucko. You goofy ass dude. Caught you straight in the act, bro. He said, I'll give you something better. Oh, bet. Let me go see what this guy's offering. All right, let me put in my dough. Let's see what he's got. Buddha portal. I mean, that's not a terrible offer, but like all 3, there's only enough to get like maybe like a mammoth. He's saying, you got something to add? Oh my God, this looks like this is his offer. Let me say, this is a better offer than other dudes. He said, it's pretty good. Oh my God, this offer is terrible. I need y'all to understand just how bad this is. Oh, actually, now that I'm looking at it, dough 20 million, Buddha portal blizzard 18 million. It's actually not as far off as I thought it was. This is still underpaid by quite a bit, but it's not a scam. So I ain't gonna consider him a scammer, but this ain't a good offer. I'm gonna have to decline. Let me just say, I think I can get better. Look at this dude. He just came up to me and said, I'll give you mammoth for my dough. This man must want it bad. This is better? Mammoth for dough? Just mammoth alone? He's actually trying to accept it. Yo. He's saying yes. That is a crazy difference. 12.5 million to 20 million, and mammoth values demand is trash. Let me just ask him one more time. You sure? He said it's gonna be hard to find a better offer than this. Oh yeah, you're cooked, buddy. You're cooked. I got you. What do you mean I can't find a better offer than this, bro? Cancel on you, bro. Anyone want a PvP? He says, I might just have to pack up this dude myself for trying to lie to me, bro. Let me equip portal. Let me go out of safe zone. Let me see if this man follows. There he is right there. There he is right there. This man, oh, he instantly trying to jump me too. No remorse for you then, bucko. Boom.
Hit him with that. Dragon Hurricane. Hit him with these. Boom, 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 boom. Hit him with that. Yes, sir. Almost dead. Almost dead. This is my way of dealing with the scammers. This is my way of dealing with the scammers. Boom, boom. GG, bro. He just said the hell in chat. I can tell that shocked that dude more than me declining his offer. Bro had Kitsune like that, got packed up, and tried to give me a bad deal. Let's keep this going on another server, though. We got to try to find more scammers. Anyone want to trade for my dough? We got a guy right here, Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, he put Blizzard. I put in chat, I don't know trade values, to be honest. You tell me if it's good. Can you add like one more fruit? And he accepted instantly. 2 Blizzards is such an L, bro. He's saying, I'm ready. Is this a fair trade, man? Yeah, totally a fair trade, bro. Totally a fair trade. Did he say in the chat, Blizzard's a good fruit? Not good for PvP and low demand. Let me go ahead and cancel before that gets 1 second. He said, why? Oh, he's upset, bro. He's upset. Wait, this guy just came up to me and said, dough, please, please, dough. He may be the person we want to inquire with. Let's see what you got for my dough. Pain? Wow. This is your idea of a good offer? Yes. Oh, we found them. We found them, boys. Let me private message him and say, are you sure this is a good offer? I don't want to get scammed. If he says it's a good offer, even after me saying that, man, this man's cooked. Yep. Why is it a good offer? 2v. Huh? What do you mean 2v? 2v1. Is he saying just because he has 2 fruits in there versus my 1 fruit that is worth it? Okay, so I'm not getting a bad offer. Yep. Oh yeah, you're cooked, buddy. Let me go ahead and accept this offer, bro. Let him think he's gonna get it, and then I'm about to eat this sweet, juicy dough in front of him, bro. 3, 2, you ain't getting it, boy. Here's your dough, bro. Here's your dough, bro. Go ahead, take that. Just walked away. He didn't even wait till I finished. He just instantly walked away, bro. That man was not having it. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? He just left the server. He just left the server. Let's keep this going, boys. The next one, I'm going in 3rd C, and we're going to be using the dragon fruit. For those of you who don't know, dragon fruit is the very next fruit that's going to get reworked in this upcoming update, and due to that, dragon has inflated to be one of the most expensive fruits in the game at 90 million, which is now just barely under Kitsune at 115. So let's see what people offer our dragon. Red and dragon, anyone want to offer? Oh, someone in chat, though, just responded to me. I'm Black Messi. He said me. Got any good offers? Starting off with leopard. That's good. Dough. Okay, what else? Dough. I don't know how fair this is compared to the 90 mil that dragon is. Let's go ahead and check. Oh, that's actually a completely equal trade. Dragon 90 million. His offer's 89 million. So he's offered a 100% fair trade. This is W's. Getting a really damn good offer first try is kind of crazy. Like, I almost wanted to accept that, but we got to focus on the video. All right, we got another dude offering us pretty quick. Control Mammoth Blizzard in love. Let me say, isn't dragon worth more than this? Quickest way to expose him as a scammer or not. If he says no, this is a good trade, that'd be wild. Now follow English. Oh, this man doesn't even speak English. All right, I'm done. This 21 million bounty player named Yang just told me to trade. Control Mammoth. He's saying please. He's saying please. Let me say, isn't dragon worth more than this? He said, what you mean? I think it's fair. Let me check. 33 million compared to 90 million. No, that is such a L. That is such a L. Let me ask him again. So it's not an L for me? He said it's not? Bro, this is a crazy L. This is like the biggest L I would have taken in this video, bro. I feel like he's actually gonna get upset. 3, 2... That's your dragon right there, bro, for trying to scam me. That's your dragon right there, bro. He said I knew it. Oh, God, bro, hurt. Bro, hurt. I seen you in Cloud's vids. Who is he talking about? He's talking about me? Well, with dragon out the way and eaten up, we only have 1 more mythical fruit left, and it's the most expensive one in the game, Kitsune. And I think the perfect place to do this is back in 1st C. For this one, I'm going to play it different. I just tried a different method. I went up to the gacha, pretend I rolled this Kitsune, and I asked him, is this good? He says no. Let me say, it looks cool, though. He said, I will take it. Bro, this dude is down bad. This guy might be the most down bad of the video. He's just outright saying, no, it's not. Yo. So it ain't good, bro? Just give it to me. He said it's not good. Bro, this guy is down bad. This is actually crazy. I mean, can you trade me something for it at least? He said, sure. Rocket. There's no shot. That's a good deal for me. And he already dropped it, bro. He already dropped it. He said, this is good. Yes. Rocket's the worst fruit in the game, boys. You ain't scamming me, right? He's saying drop now. Why are you so bossy, bro? Relax. Look at him. Look at him. He's pressing me. I'm in this corner, bro. He's telling me to drop now. What the heck? Let me say, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this. I swear to God. No, that's crazy. He just said, I swear to God. How bad do you want this, bro? How bad do you even want this? He said, it's bad. Let me get him with this. I'm gonna get him with this. Let me say, all right, I'll drop. In 3, 2, 1. Let me eat it instead. Let me eat it instead, bro. You ain't getting no Kitsune, you damn scammer, bro. You ain't getting no damn Kitsune. He said, huh, bro? He said a bunch of mad emojis. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I didn't even mean to eat it like that, bro. My bad. Eat this. It's better. Bro's still trying to scam me. He's trying to get me to reset my Kitsune with this rocket because he's upset. I'm storing that rocket, bro. I'm storing that rocket and I'm leaving. I'm leaving on that W, bro. You gonna take that L. Let me say, hold this L. All right, now first things first, I'm gonna be at an ult count throughout this entire video. And as you guys can see, based on my inventory, I only have rockets, so y'all know I ain't cheating. Oh, and it looks like a fruit was just detected. Hold on. Depending on what we get from this notifier, could either really help our journey or not help at all. Let's see. 3, 2. Oh, we start off with a spider. That's actually really crazy. That's actually really crazy. Spider for the first fruit starting off with. Not bad, not bad. All right, now before we go ahead and get started with the trading, I think we should get an idea of the value of the Yeti fruit. Website I'm using is bloxfruitsvalues.com. If we scroll down, we can see Yeti is about 105 million with a 10 out of 10 demand. So it's a bit under Kitsune and also a bit above gas. It looks like to realistically get this, we'll need 2 leopards minimum and then maybe a small mythical like spirit or venom. All right, that's not too insane. We've definitely done harder tasks. First trade, I think we should try to trade the spider plus rocket up to something decent, maybe like a phoenix or a love. Let me type in chat, trading rocket and spider to love. I think that'd be a solid first trade to make. All right, I'm joining another server. This guy doesn't have my offer, but I saw him sitting at the table. Never mind, he doesn't even have spider. Okay, well, so much for that. Now, that last guy already had spider, but let me see if this guy does it. Oh, he doesn't, so maybe we can actually do a trade. Hold on, rocket. Wait, spider? Will he actually trade me that magma? Hold on, let me say trade magma for my spider. I know that sounds like a downgrade. We're trading from a legendary down to a magma, but like if we can actually get that, that's low-key better. Magma dark for spider? I'm definitely doing this. I'm definitely doing this. We actually gonna get this trade first one, bro. Spider to magma and dark. I'll definitely take this. 3, 2, 1. W first trade to make of the video. Not bad, not bad. Now it's a slight downgrade, but we got more fruits. Magma, which is more valuable than spider, and we snagged a dark. First trade of the day, 4 more to go. And before we get to our next trade, while we can't use any Robux throughout the video, I do have full access to any free-to-play methods that all players would have access to. This includes stuff like gachas, notifiers, factory raids, or even trading services such as carrying someone through a raid in exchange for a fruit. And I also do have some presents stored on this account from the Christmas event to help us throughout the video. 5 legendary gifts and 1 mythical gift. But for our next trade, I think we should do rocket plus dark for light fruit. I think that'll be a small W we can make happen. Bro, what the heck is going on here? These 3 people are literally fighting on over who gets in the chair, dog. What the heck am I watching? Let's see if this guy right here has the dark fruit I'm trying to trade. Let me put in dark. Other player doesn't have enough space. Okay, what about rocket? He also has rocket. All right, let's hop servers. Trade rocket and dark for light. Anyone got this? Anyone feel bad for me that want to get me this trade? Bro, I have no clue what language you're speaking in chat. I'm in the wrong server. Okay, we finally got ourselves a trade. I don't know. Okay, never mind. We didn't get ourselves a trade. Couldn't even connotate before he jumped. I feel like my best bet early on is getting with some low levels like these guys and then trying to trade what I got for what they got. Like, let me see. Dark? He already has dark. What about rocket? He has rocket. What about my magma? Do you have anything for my magma, bro? He's also putting dark in sand. I can't do that, bro. I literally already have a dark. Sorry, bro. Let me try with this guy over here. This is another low level here. Maybe he doesn't have a dark. He already has dark? How? This is the struggles of trading early on, boys. We have nothing really to leverage with. I think we may have to start off with a gotcha. Let me do a Blox gotcha real quick. Let's see what we get. Hopefully this could leverage us something to get us that next trade. And we get Falcon. Not exactly what I was looking for, but this can help. Trading dark, Falcon, and rocket. Anybody want this? Anybody at all? Oh, I found someone that doesn't have dark. Hold on. Do you got anything for this dark? Do you got anything for this? Please, bro, just something. Let me add in that rocket in there just so we can get rid of that. Just so we traded from rocket. Ghost? Hold on. Is he actually trying to reason with me? Is he actually trying to give me something? If he does something a little bit below ghost. He said free take. I have nothing to make the difference. He updated his offer to light and spike, which is actually a pretty good trade up from dark and rocket. 3, 2, 1. Not a bad trade for our second one. Not a bad trade. Thank you, my boy. Thank you. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a crazy trade, but we got rid of the rocket, so that's out the way. And we also traded up to a light, which has way higher demand than dark fruit. I think our next best bet is trading this light Falcon plus spike for something like a love, and then maybe a small thing like a sand or something. Now, let me type in chat, trading light Falcon plus spike for love. See if we can get that trade. I found a bit of an interesting offer here, boys, and I don't know if this is actually legit, but this guy's offering Phoenix for my light Falcon and spike. I've been looking for this trade for a while and no one's answered. So let me ask him, are you really gonna accept? He didn't even say anything. He just readied up. There's no way he's actually gonna accept this, right? Like, there's no way. Like, Phoenix is actually worth way more than my offer. Yeah, he jumped in and left the game instantly. Every time I have a too good to be true offer, I always fall for it. But we just found another interesting offer. Love plus flame for light Falcon and spike. This is like one of the exact offers I was looking for. And it looks like he's actually readying up. Hold on. We may have gotten in trouble with that last one, but I think we got this one, boys. I think we may have this one. 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir. 3 out of 5 trades, boys. Thank you, my boy. We're honestly not off to a bad start. 3 out of the 5 trades, we already have 1 legendary love, and then we have a magma and a flame. Not a bad position to be in. I think our next best bet is trading this love, magma, and flame up to something like a sound fruit. We just sit in the trade table, wait till somebody shows up. What the hell are you staring at, Bartello? Who you think you squaring up to like this, bro? Who you think you squaring up to like this? You're not him. Oh, Blox just spawned a game. Bro, no way. No way it spawned and despawned instant. I didn't even have time to react. Oh my god. It's the damn hackers, bro. This guy, yep, hackers. 3 hackers in this one server. They got to that thing quick. I didn't even have a chance to react. 2 more trades left to make before we're on cooldowns, boys. 2 more trades left to make. Once again, trading love and magma for sound fruit. Anyone want this offer? I got a guy renamed Bolt right now. Hold on. Let me put love. Let me put my magma for pain. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let me say, can you add anything else? Pain is only valued at 2 million, like value. Mine's 2.5 million with the magma and love. Really, you're gonna add smoke and accept? That's like not even anything, bro. I don't have anything else. I can't accept this then, bro. This is just too much of a no. What about this guy right here, though? Unspoken Riz 3. Bro, you didn't even let me put down my damn. All right, bro. Trading can be so frustrating sometimes, bro. Trading can be so frustrating. It ain't for the impatient, I'll tell you that much. Oh, we got another Blox Fruit. Hold on. I gotta get this one. Let me see. Dock 3. No, it's not at Dock 3. It's not Dock 3. I gotta get to this one before anybody else. Please, game. I think it's that graveyard. Graveyard. 32 meters away. Perfect. Where's that? No, bro. It's this damn spin. I'm not even storing this, bro. That's going straight in the ocean. Thought that was gonna help us, bro. First notifier, we had a spider. Now we got a spin. The second one got yoinked instantly by a hacker. Oh, let's just keep looking for trades. Just doing another server, and I typed in trading magma and love for sound. Someone named Future said, yo, I got you. Looks like my patience is finally gonna get rewarded. All right, we're in the trade table right now. Magma and love. Let me see that sound. Yes, sir, boys. Yes, sir. Finally, an actual W trade for the vid, bro. 3, 2, 1. There we go. 4 out of 5. Patience has been finally rewarded. Thank you, Future. Thank you. So now we're up sound and flame, but I'm not gonna lie, we have 1 trade left of the day. What time better to use a legendary gift than now? We're gonna do it, boys. We're gonna do it to make this last trade of the day a banger. Let's open this thing. Let's see what we get, boys. Come on. There's no shot. There's absolutely no shot. The trade I've been trying to make forever with the sound fruit, and we end up pulling a sound fruit from the damn gift. How? All right, let me go ahead and store that then. Well, since we got 2 sounds, I guess the only choice we have is to trade one of them to end off the first day. Since it doesn't really make sense to have 2 sound fruits, I think our best bet to end off day 1 is downgrading slightly to a phoenix and magma. All right, first attempt with sound. I'm putting sound. This guy's putting love fruit. Is that it? Is that what we're gonna put? Love venom. Would you do it for the blizzard? If we can snag a blizzard only out of this guy, I mean, I'll take that. Spider. No. Let me say blizzard. I'm not doing it for anything other than that blizzard, man. But if I can snag that blizzard, that'd be crazy. Spider plus love for sound? No, bro, no. I need to upgrade, not downgrades. This is an L. No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not doing that. MK_Jules, what you got for me? What you got for my sound? Gravity. Low-key, I'll take that gravity. I'll take that phoenix. Let me say phoenix. I'll take phoenix plus like a light. Let me say, do you got light? Phoenix and light? I'll actually take that right now and end off day 1. Light, phoenix, light? I'll take that. That's actually a small downgrade. Not exactly the phoenix magma I was looking for. Light's not far off magma, though. I'm taking this. 3, 2, 1. That ends off day 1. 5 out of 5 trades. Not a bad start. He said thanks. Hey, no problem. Wait, why did I say thanks like he scammed me? Day 1, we end off with phoenix, sound, and light fruit. With all 3 of these fruits, we have a total of 5.5 million value. I think the best bet to start off day 2 is we try to snag maybe a rumble, but I don't think that'll be possible without us getting another fruit. So you know what, boys? I think it's time to bust out another legendary gift. With this, we'll only have 3 more left. Please give me something good legendary gift. Give me like a rumble or a portal. Give me a rumble portal. Blizzard, maybe? Blizzard? Ooh, perfect, boys. Exactly what I needed. This is gonna make day 2 go so smooth. I'm storing that right now. Easy store right there. Sheesh. This lineup, boys, we about to make some stonks. And we get a fruit notifier. Okay, hold on, boys. There's a fruit notifier that's 100 meters away. Perfect. Hold on. Where's it at? It's over here. It's over here. We gotta hurry up and get to this thing before anybody else. What is that? A sand? Easy, bro. Easy stocks. We just keep stonking up, boys. We just keep stonking up. What is my gotcha off cooldown, by the way? Let me check. Let me see what my gotcha's off cooldown. 1 hour, 7 minutes. Okay. Since we're going to be on trade cooldown for the next 8 hours, what I'm probably going to do is farm notifiers and gotchas to see what sort of fruits we can get to help with day 2. All right, got a first notifier of the 8-hour period, 600 meters away. It means it's got to be at like Skull, right? 500 meters away. Where's this at? My next guess is Snow. And we get a smoke. That does not help. Notifier number 2, and this one's actually only 150 meters away. It's gonna be right over here. I think that's a barrier. No, it's a damn barrier. That's better than the last one, at least. Also, we should be off our gotcha cooldown now, so let me see what we get from this. Come on. Top fruit. Oh, I guess it's blade now, but either way, I'm not even gonna store this. This is kind of garbage. All right, boys, since I'm on Blox cooldown, I got one of my alts right here on my iPad. We're gonna go ahead and do a little Blox gotcha. Let's see what we get on this one. Oh, wait, boys. No shot. We just got a damn control fruit. Hold on. Let me go ahead and drop that. I'm trying to work with this. Sheesh, control fruit. This ain't anything like super crazy. This is about equal value to our Buddha, but you know what? I'll take that. Easy control. And while I got my ult here, let me go ahead and check how much longer we have to trade cooldown. 1 more hour left. Perfect. And I'd say we have made some pretty good progress. Managed to get a barrier, control, and I think another decent one from the notifiers and gotchas. Hey, not bad. All right, the 8 hours are up, and I am now able to trade once again. The first move I think we need to do is trade Sound plus Phoenix plus Light up to a decent tier legendary like Blizzard. So let me type in chat, trading Phoenix and Sound for Blizzard. Blizzard's not as really of a sought after legendary, but it is higher value, so I may be able to make that happen. Sitting down with a guy right here named Goku. All right, bet. Let's see. Does he have Sound? No, he doesn't. Okay. Does he have Phoenix? No, he doesn't. Does he have anything for this trade though? Let me see. He's putting down Control, Shadow, Gravity, Pain. Gravity, Pain. I don't know about this one, bro. What if I did this? Phoenix and Gravity. He jumped. We have a factory. Okay, hold on. Perfect. Let me go ahead and equip Buddha. We may not have been able to get the trade, but we might be able to get this factory raid. What the? Someone just teleported me back. Oh, nah. They're trying to sabotage. Come on. I gotta get this by any means necessary. 14,000 damage. No. They push me back. Please. Why am I not dealing any damage? 10,000. All right, come on. 27,000. Please. Give me enough. Hopefully I got it. And we did get it, but we only got a flame from it. That's not good. I can't even store that. I already have 2 flames. All right, back to looking for trades. I found someone that has the Blizzard, but he has both my Phoenix and Sound, so that's dead. Okay, I found someone that doesn't have Phoenix and Sound, but what you got for me? He's got Love. Wow, just absolute reverse of the last one. He doesn't have the fruits I need, but doesn't have the fruit I'm looking for. He's saying Phoenix? You trying to trade me Love in Spider for Phoenix, dog? I'm not doing that. It's an L and a waste of a trade. Next server, and we got another L trade. Phoenix and Sound. He's offering Magma, Barrier, Rubber, Sand. No. And this next trade's also no good. Oh, but we might have been able to find us something right here. Phoenix and Sound for Mammoth. There's no way this guy actually accepts this. There's no way. This guy looks like a noob. This would be crazy if he accepts this, bro. Nah, he jumps. Let me see if I'm off gotcha cooldown. Maybe I can get something that'll help us out. Let's see. And we get another sand, which I can't store. Perfect. All right, we got another trade with this guy named Trillat10 or L0, something like that. I'm putting up my Phoenix and Sound. He's offering Rumble. I'm kind of desperate right now. I'm going to throw it out, boys. I'm going to throw out the big please in chat. Wait, he said all right, and he's actually accepting the trade. Hold on, boys. Hold on. There's no way. Hold on. If we actually get this Rumble, boys, this is going to be such a huge stonk. First trade of the day. 3, 2, 1. There's no shot. Bro, hold on. There's no shot. We actually got that, bro. Yo, thank you, Trillat0. I can't believe the begging actually worked, but bro dipped out the server expeditiously. I think he knows he got scammed. Now, unfortunately, Rumble has been dropping in value a bit. It's only at 7 million and 7 out of 10 demand, whereas the last update, it was at like 8 or 9 million with 8 or 9 demand. So it's been dropping a bit, but nevertheless, it's still a big W. All right, our next play, I think we got to make a big one, boys. Control's worth about 10 million. Buddha's also worth 10 million. Rumble worth 7 million. I think we can get ourselves a dough. It actually raised a bit in value these days. It used to be 25 million, now it's 30 million, 10 out of 10 demand, but still having a dough is going to be very nice. For this one, I think we should try to find a trade in 3rd C, maybe easier. All right, now that we're here, let me type in chat, trading Control, Buddha, and Rumble for dough. First server, I'm not seeing any offers. None in this server either, and none in this one either. What we do have is a Blox fruit that's just spawned 1,200 meters away. I think it's going to be at Chocolate Land. Yeah, okay, perfect. Close to this at least. I gotta hurry up and get to this thing before the hackers do, man. I gotta get to it before the hackers do. These things be quick. Let's see what it is, and rockets. So we got 4 servers straight of no offers, and we get a rocket here. So far, third C shaping up to be just great. All right, boys, I found a bit of an interesting offer. I couldn't find dough, but what I did find instead was my controlling rumble for T-Rex. This is still a very good dub, as T-Rex is a very sought after fruit, and we still have the Buddha as a supporting fruit. So I'll take this 100%. This is a W trade. What the heck? Is it lagging? Is it lagging? Hold on. Please don't lag. Please don't lag. Please tell me the trade went through. Please. Did the trade go through? What the heck is happening? He's saying thank you, but I don't even see that the trade went through. What do you mean thank you? What happened? Did I get the fruit? Hold on, let me see, bro. Let me see. Yo, what is happening, dog? I don't even understand what is happening. Did the trade go through for you, bro? He's saying, yep, I got it. Bro, I didn't get nothing. What? No, this is insane, bro. This is insane. What if I tried to like leave my game or something? Will I get my T-Rex fruit when I rejoin? That's the question. He said the trade went through for him. Let's see if it went through for us. Let's see. We still have our controlling rumble. I am so confused what just happened, boys. Did that guy just get free fruit? Was that an exploit? I don't know what the heck happened there, boys, but we found another trade, another T-Rex pretty quick. Hopefully this time we don't get scammed. And there we go, 2 out of 5 trades. Now that we got this T-Rex, I think the next step is getting more of a humble trade. I'm thinking maybe trading this barrier plus light plus sand up to like a sound or something. Let's go ahead and give it a try here. Trading barrier, light, and sand for sound. Not many people really like the sound fruit, so I think we should be able to make this easily, similar to how we did earlier in the vid. And if we have to, we can throw in the love. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we found ourselves the sound fruit. Love and light. I told y'all this would be pretty easy. If we can actually make this trade, this would be a nice little humble, decent trade. 3, 2, 1. Easy 3 out of 5. Sheesh. Slight W, slight W. It's been a while, so I think it's time to open our 3rd legendary gift of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open this and let's pray we get something decent. Let's see. Another Buddha? Oh, nah. You know what? It's about to go down, boys. It's about to go down. We about to go crazy. This random just walked up to me and said, you seem familiar. I think he's on to me, boys. How, though? I'm on my alt right now. How does he even know who I am? All right, I'll humor you. Let me say, where do you know me from? He said, from Clouds? Oh, nah. I got a hop service. I don't even have this dude added. I don't even know who this guy is. How did he find me out? Let me go ahead and hop. I haven't used this account in like a year in my video, bro. How did he even remember that? Okay, boys, our best next move is gonna be trading this Buddha plus sound for like a mythical plus low tier ad. Buddha plus sound gives us 12.5 million value, but the Buddha is very often overpaid for, so I think we should be able to find something like a Spirit and Blizzard. So let me type in chat, trading Buddha and sound for Spirit and Blizzard. Let's see if we can make that happen. Also, after checking the Spirit, it looks like the demand's only 7 out of 10. Maybe we could even go down to a Mammoth and Blizzard, and that's still a W either way. Let me sit in this trade table. Let's see if anyone joins the server. Okay, we have Christopher 32, whatever his name is. Let me put Buddha. Let me put Sound. What do you got for this? Okay, he just jumped instantly. Guess he didn't want my offer. We got 2 trades left to make of the day, bros. We got to make the best of this. That said, though, we are making really good progress. We already have our first mythical, 2 decent legendaries. Still have 2 legendary holiday gifts left, and we haven't even used the mythical holiday gift. But we're back at 3rd C. Let me go ahead and send the trade in here. Maybe someone in here will have it. Anyone in this server got my offer I'm looking for? No? Okay, looks like we got a hop. Well, the next server, I got an offer, but it's not exactly the offer I'm looking for. This guy's putting permanent ice shadow double magma. He's saying I can. What? Okay, he said I can, then jump. I don't understand what just happened there. I didn't even want that anyways. I don't even have permanent ice on this account, so that would just get instantly used up, and then I would literally just get an L trade. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. That guy had a leopard. Hold on. Let me say come back. I saw that guy had a leopard. I'm gonna pitch my offer. I'm gonna put T-Rex. I'm gonna put Buddha, and then I'm gonna put. He already has sound. What if I put both Buddhas? Damn, he doesn't have enough space for both Buddhas. T-Rex Buddha alone. Add dough. I don't have dough, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. I tried it. Y'all gotta respect the fact that I tried it. Oh, what the heck? Hold on. I just found someone that's actually has the Yeti fruit. Yo. Hold on. Let me see. Let me put my Buddha. He already has that sound. There's nothing else I can add. Well, I don't got anything else I can add. He's saying add right here. 2 trades that were just impossible for me to make this server. I'm trying to jump ahead and skip, but looks like I can't go to that level just yet. There's a pirate raid going on right now, but like low-key, there's like 5 dragons out here. Trying to get this thing would be a dream. Yeah, I couldn't get it. I think this guy right here got it. You got a spring? Yeah, that wasn't even worth it. Anyways, boys, finally, after a long time of searching, I was able to find Blizzard and Mammoth. This was the best thing I could actually find, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't find the Blizzard Spirit. It's too big of a difference. This one is actually a really pretty fair trade, so this is what I'm taking. 3, 2, 1, and that's 4 out of 5. Thank you so much. No, thank you, my boy. Thank you. Like I said, not as crazy of a dub. You guys can see Buddha and Sound, 12.5 million. Mammoth Blizzard, only 13 million. So we're talking about a 500,000 difference. And Blizzard and Mammoth both don't have good demand. Small dub, but we take those. Total we got now is Mammoth, T-Rex, Blizzard, and an extra Buddha. And I
think what we could do with this is try to get to a leopard. Is it even possible though? T-Rex, Mammoth, and Buddha put together has a value of 38 million. And if we go all the way over to leopard, let's see. Leopard's at 45. It's possible. We may have to add in our Blizzard. Blizzard puts it at 43, which makes it an even trade. I want to slide the Blizzard, hopefully try to do this. If we can make our way to a leopard on our second day of trading, that'll put us at almost halfway there to getting a Yeti. This random guy here in chat said trading Rumble. I'm offering him Blizzard. I'm hoping he accepts this. 3, 2, 1. No shot. No shot. He actually just accepted. Yo. I literally just joined this random server, boys. He's telling me thanks. Oh, no. Y'all see it all in chat, boys. Y'all see it all in chat. Someone said trading, please. Someone trading Rumble. I can't even believe it. He said my first trade. I feel terrible. But you know what? Put that hold on that real quick. We have a Blox fruits right here, boys. We have a Blox fruit right here. Let's see what we end up getting for this notifier. Wait, where's it? Okay, hold on. I can't believe we just scammed that guy. He just said in chat, I just got the second seed. No. Well, we got a Falcon here. You know what? To try to make up for it a little bit, I'm going to give him this. Here you go, bro. Here you go. I know you just got the second seed and that was your first ever trade, but I'm sorry that was an L trade, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was my plan to end day 2. I low-key kind of scammed him. I knew what I was doing there, but this sets us up for day 3 at least. Hey, Calvin021, whatever your name is, bro, if you're watching this video, sincerely, I'm sorry for scamming you, man. Reach out to me. I'll give you a permanent to compensate. But that is all 5 of the trades for day 2. Let me see if I'm off gacha cooldown. Maybe we can get something decent. 25 minutes. Okay, I'm on cooldown for that. But I think it's time we open another legendary box just to see what we get. Maybe this can help us out for day 3, the start of day 3, depending on what we get from this. 3, 2, 1. We got a Rumble. What? Bro. I can't make this up, boys. I can't make this up. Luck is on my side today, bro. We still have yet to use the mythical holiday gift. I wonder what we could get from that. All right, perfect. We got ourselves a notifier over here. Looks like it's probably at graveyard. And it is another Falcon. Really? 2 Falcons for notifier after a row? All right, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't get anything good from this next gacha, I'm just about to straight up go to sleep, bro. Please give me motivation. Please. Yeah, I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to bed. All right, we're now in day 3 of trading, and I think this one's gonna get us really close to our goal. Start this off with a gacha as always. Maybe this will get us something decent. Never mind, it's damn spring. All right, first things first, I'm gonna trade this T-Rex and Rumble up to a dough. Hold on, boys. I think I just found an interesting offer. I typed in chat, trading T-Rex and Mammoth for dough. This guy right here just put leopard here, so I don't know if he's actually about to accept this. I think we're about to get another crazy scam, boys. Hold on, 3, 2, 1. What the? Boys, I promise you, like, I know y'all gonna already comment scripted in the comment below. This guy right here, Lettuce, he's a complete random. 2.5 M in this server. I have no clue why he did that. Hold on, let me ask him. Let me say, why did you do that trade, Lettuce? He said, for him? For who? Who are you talking about? He's my friend. Who is your friend, bro? What? Brick? I really need to trade with him. Hey, can I trade you Bomb in Spring for something good? What? Hey, I am so confused right now, boys. I already know y'all spamming up scripted in the comments below. This can actually happen. Situations like this happen in public service where you run into someone who just genuinely doesn't know values, and I think that is what just happened. But hey, we got ourselves a leopard. I think our next step is going to be trying to trade this Rumble and Buddha up for something decent. Buddha has 10 out of 10 demand and is often overpaid for. Rumble is stable, but it does also have high demand. So I'm thinking we could trade it up to something like Venom Spirit and then maybe a small ad like Blizzard because we need to make some profits. So let me type in chat, trading Buddha and Rumble for Venom, Spirit, and Blizzard. It's a bit of an overpay on their part, but because Buddha has such high demand, I think we can make it work. This guy right here said all offer. Okay, bet. Let's see what you got. I'm gonna put my Buddha. Oh, he already has Buddha. I'm gonna put my Rumble. Oh, he already has Rumble. Okay, so that's just a dead in the water trade. He said anything for this Mammoth. Yeah, I got nothing for that, buddy. I'm sorry. All right, I just hopped to a brand new server right now. I didn't even type my offer, but I'm about to sit down and see what this guy has. His name's Cyborg_T-Mask. All right, let me put my Rumble. He already has Rumble. Okay, what about Buddha? Okay, he has literally everything I'm trying to offer. What about this guy, Jujito? Do you also have everything I'm trying to offer? Rumble, he has that. Buddha, damn, everybody just has what I'm trying to offer. All right, I'm sitting down with another guy right now. Looks like Venom Blizzard. Ooh, okay. Do you got Spirit? I'm putting my Rumble and Buddha here, bro. If you got Spirit, then we could make this trade happen. Oh, he jumped. We had half of what we're looking for, boys. We had half what we're looking for right there. Why is bro sending a bunch of magnet emojis? Hey, but we almost found the offer we're looking for in our second server in. I think we could actually make this work. All right, we're sitting down with another random guy right now. I'm putting down my Rumble. Let's see what we get. Mammoth? No, I'm not doing that. That's worst demand. Laser? Really? No, we're
not doing this, bro. All right, boys, we finally found ourselves a trade. I had to use the Blox Fruits trading Discord to find this one, and it wasn't exactly the real offer we wanted to find, but we're doing Rumble and Buddha for T-Rex. Now, the reason I said this wasn't the exact offer we wanted to find, I wanted to make like big profits, and this is a good trade here, but we only have one fruit instead of getting the extra ads. But still, that's 2 out of 5 trades. Thank you, Kit Kat. Now we're up Leopard and T-Rex, but we only have one Rumble, which doesn't leave us much room to trade up. All right, now that we got that method taken care of, though, I think it's time to start using a method that we haven't used yet, and that is trading services. To put it simply, there's an entire market of players throughout Blox Fruits that trade services in exchange for good fruits. And in our case, we're going to be carrying someone through raids in exchange for like a legendary or low tier mythical. And this should be pretty easy for us since I have the Buddha fruits and we got Dark Blaze, so there's no raid we shouldn't be able to get through. In my own Discord server, I have a chat called Raid Help Center, and in this chat, all types of players either promote or look for help. Like this guy here, looking for someone willing to help me awaken Dark Fruit. So my method now is basically just trying to find someone in this chat that needs services in exchange for giving up a fruit. Now, one of my close friends, Nutty, actually has his own professional service trade on Blox Fruits. So I messaged him saying, what prices do you usually charge for raid services? And he sent this. Depending on how many raids he's doing, like if he's doing 1 to 4 normal raids, he's going for high tier legendaries like Buddha or Rumble, or even low tier mythics like Shadow. Hey, those seem like fair prices to me, man. Let's see if we can find anybody. All right, boys, and just like that, we found a guy right here. His name is Axolotl278, and what he needs is 3 dough carries to finish awakening his dough. I'm not gonna follow Nutty's prices exactly because I think it's a bit much, so I'm gonna say, all right, for 3 dough carries, how does Buddha and Blizz sound? Sounds fair to me, man. They advance raids. He said, yeah? All right, bet. All right, we're about to settle payment right now. Now, I spent a little bit of Robux to buy permanent spin, but this is just to get the trade out the way. I'm still gonna do the service. We got Buddha and Blizzard. All right, let's get this, boys. First raid carry. 3, 2, 1. Easy stonks. All right, now let me get this guy his raids. First raid about to be finished here. There we go. 2 more left. Now we got the second raid done, and now we got final raid there. Hopefully you enjoy your fully awakened dough, my boy. Let's go ahead up the next person. But while we're waiting for the next guy, let's go ahead and do a gacha real quick. Let's do a gacha. Let's see what we get. A rocket. Yep, not good. All right, we got our next person lined up. His name is Alex, and he needs 5 ice raids. So for that, I think I could get like a Venom, Spirit, or Mammoth. Something along the lines of that. All right, we're getting the trade out the way right now. He only ended up having control. That's fine because that's about the same value as Mammoth or Spirit anyways. Now they're easy stonks, boys. Now they're easy stonks. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's our 4th trade out the day. Let's get this guy's raids done. Here we go. First ice raid here. Got the 3rd one out the way now. And now the final raid finished. Pleasure doing business with you, Alex. Easy control fruit. Now we still have 1 more trade left of the day, and you know what? I'm gonna finish this off by doing another raid. That way it sets us up 100% to be able to get the Yeti by day 4. All right, boys, we got our 3rd and last final guy that needs a raid carry. His name's Alive, and he wants me to do 3 magma raids. And for those 3 magma raids, we're gonna exchange that for 1 Buddha fruit. So it seems perfectly fair to me. Let's get this trade. Final trade of the day. Perfectly gonna set us up for tomorrow. 3, 2, and 1. Yes, sir. He's saying thank you for real. Hey, no problem. 5 out of 5 trades of the day. Let's get these raids done. Tired of doing all these damn raids, bro. I'm glad this is the last damn one. All right, here we go. There you go. All 3 raids done alive. Enjoy your awakened magma. All right, now that we got that out the way, we're on trade cooldown, but I think we might as well open another legendary gift just to see what we get. I don't even know if we'll need to open the mythical gift throughout this video. We should be good with what we got right now. Yeah, we got a portal. Oh my god. Yeah, we're set. We're set for tomorrow, bro. We're set for tomorrow. Look at this lineup for day 3, boys. Control, T-Rex, Blizzard, Rumble, Portal, 2 Buddhas. We're good. I don't even think we're gonna need to use this mythical gift. All right, boys, we're on the final trading day. I'm off cooldown. We're gonna start off with a gacha both on this alt and the other alt right here. Let me see what we end up getting. Oh, we got a diamond fruit. Okay, not bad. All right, let me pull out my phone now. Let me see what I get on this account. Okay. Oh, I actually got something decent from this. A Blizzard from this. Okay, I'll take that. I guess this account just goated for gachas this video, man. All right, let me pick that up. Easy, Blizzard. Now let's get to trading. And boys, for this day, I've actually devised a perfect clear-cut plan to get our goal. The next few trades we're gonna make, first up, we're gonna trade our T-Rex and Buddha up to a doe. Then after that, we're gonna be looking to trade doe plus Rumble plus Buddha up to a leopard. Then we're gonna take the 2 leopards we have plus control for gas. Then the final trade of the video will be gas plus portal plus Blizzard for Yeti. We 100% have everything we need to make these trades, and hopefully we won't have to bust out the mythical holiday gift. So first things first, it's time to find T-Rex and Buddha for doe. Not even gonna waste any time for this one since this is a 100% fair trade. We're just using the Blox Fruits Discord. All right, here we go. We got Velvet in the server. He's the guy that has the dough. Here he is here in the trade table. Let's get it. We got T-Rex, and he wanted me to change one of the Buddhas for portal, and he said he would accept. All right, we got it here. Let's get it. Dough out the way. 3, 2, 1. And this is step 1 of my ingenious plan done. Next step, we're going to trade this doe, this Buddha, and this rumble up to a leopard. This one's actually a bit of an overpay. We got 47 million for all 3 of their fruits. All of them have really high demand too. Leopard's only 45 million. So this is 100% fair trade. Ooh, this dude just sat down on the trade table. Maybe he's got that. Hold on. Let me put doe. Okay, we got Buddha. Okay, we got a rumble. What you got for this, man? You got me a Leo? You got a Leo for me? He's got a leopard. Oh, first try. Yo, I just hopped in the server. If we can get this first try, this would be insane. Hopefully he does this because he knows this is an overpay trade. He has to know, bro. 3, 2, 1. He jumped, bro. Really? That's an overpay trade, bro. You're a 10.8 million bounty player. You should know that. That's an overpay trade. It's W for you. Like, bro, like, I'm already overpaid. What more do you want, bro? And the last dude may have wasted our time and trolled us, but that's fine because we found another guy right here that has what we're looking for. Leopard for doe, rumble, and Buddha. Perfect. This is phase 2 of the plan completely finished. 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir. 2 out of 5 trades. Thank you, Bob J. Thank you. Said W? Yes, sir. Now that we have both of these leopards, ladies and gentlemen, we have a straight route to Yeti. This trade here makes perfect sense. 2 leopards, Buddha control, comes out to 110 million value. Yeti's 105 million. We can make this right now and be done with this video. I put my trade in right here. 2 leopards, control Buddha. Let's see if we get any offer. While we're waiting for a message on the Discord, I'm also going to be typing in public chat just to see if we can find a trade in public servers. Someone says I want to trade. I got the Yeti fruit. One can only hope he's not trolling. Here he is here. The moment of truth, boys. The moment of truth. This could be either our last trade or we just have to look for more. Here he is. He's a 17.8 million body player. Sheesh. All right, hold on. Let's get it. Leo, control, and then Buddha. Yes, sir. All right. Yeti. He actually has it. He's not trolling. Now, he is going to have to add just some trash fruits, bro, to get this trade accepted. Add like, I don't know, like another spider or something. There you go. Perfect, boys. We finally have it. 4 days with the trading, boys. I hope he doesn't jump. 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir. Yeah, finally,